welcome back, everybody. What martial art am I good at? I am good at Systema.
I don't even know what that is. But you sound crazy to me.
You sound like a weirdo.
Good.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to, I was about to say the Legends of Nirvana initiative.
Well, Ikki, I will say, it's been 6 long years since our last part.
And how?
What can we expect as we try to figure out what the hell we're supposed to be doing in this time period?
Well, first and foremost, last time, we finished up with Side Ryuki, and everything ended off with a bang for him. But we finally learned the full name of Terror being Dahlia Boat. And so now we're here on Side Mizuki.
It still feels so weird that their full name sounds like less like a name of a person and more like the name of a vessel.
Or maybe it's an anagram, I don't know.
The SS Mizuki.
I'm going to ask the important questions.
Sure.
The rubbery part of you. That's not the eyeball.
Yeah, well, but what is that?
I believe it is made from seaweed extract of some kind.
Oh.
Huh.
You can eat it.
Oh. Well,
It kind of sounds like those theoretical biodegradable water bottles. You know, the ones where it's like a shape of a bubble, and you just drink from like a little nub in it? Like, you could bite into the thing, and you could drink the water out of it. Anyways.
yeah, what did happen to
Carried to
Ryuki?
the medical office last night. After a day's rest,
Yeah, he kind of lost his mind there.
But he at least was able to get himself home, I guess.
Should we use GPS?
Yeah, we can find Vietama.
I won't get anything useful from him right now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, he's still gone batshit crazy. I mean, after all of that, I think he wants nothing more to do with this.
More time. I'd like to have him help with the investigation, but
True. Date is still dead as far as we're aware, unfortunately.
Then you technically did demote him. Like, I assume he's still dead after
you
all that happened.
understand that you did it without my permission.
You said you'd let me handle it.
And I also said not to do anything dangerous.
Was it really that dangerous in the
I
end?
did
It was a
find
sink. That's what we always do. There's nothing dangerous about it. About Dahlia Boat.
Huh? But what does that get us exactly?
I
A
searched
name.
every database I
I
had
mean,
access
it's a
to.
start.
I did not find anything that connects that name with terror.
There's gotta be some kind of hidden meaning.
An anagram?
You can't
Or it could be a
assume that,
steamboat.
Mizuki. I checked the sync log this morning and something is definitely off.
Such
The
as?
Oh?
Ryuki isn't mentally stable right now.
He hasn't been for 6 years. More than 6 years. Don't forget the weird episodes he would have in the studio.
How he managed to last this long is a miracle in of itself.
I mean, is he still living in his penthouse estate or whatever, or is he in a mental institution?
I'd assume so.
Like, the dude's just fucked in general. He needs some serious help.
He is severe. Well, I imagine he's getting some sort of form of counseling, or like, you know how Iva supplied Date with some sort of medication in the first game?
Yeah, Tom is likely doing the same thing. In fact, for all we know, maybe she just is that mental help.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I really feel bad for her now, considering it's been 6 long years and she still has to put up with that.
Match with the left half that was found.
I'm sorry, Pewter distracted me. What were you asking, James?
Definitely belonged to the same
Go ahead, James.
You know what? I forgot what I was trying to ask. Never mind.
Then here, let's talk about the new mystery now that we're 6 years into the future from all the events that the last 5 or so sessions have all been focusing on. We still have to deal with the fact that suddenly Jin Furue's body, the left half of it, has reappeared, not only still perfectly intact, but supposedly, like, whatever preservation methods were used
Lasted for 6 years.
to make it seem as though it was no older than the day that he was first killed by Terror.
Exactly. But there's also the matter of the masked woman.
Masked woman?
The one that shot at us.
Well, who we remember from Ryuki's timeline, but now also is now trying to kill us?
Again, it's not a different timeline, it's just 6 years ago in the past.
That's what I'm saying, like in Ryuki's time, Ryuki's time period, whatever.
Like a bad guy.
6 years
As a
ago.
police officer,
Yes.
you should refrain from judging by appearances.
Don't glare at me.
Yeah. Besides, why are you even here
It's really
anyways?
tight in your eye socket, you know. I wanted to stretch out a bit.
What do you mean? She's a growing girl. That means that the eye socket should be growing bigger.
I mean, I don't know.
Economy class, excuse you?
My guy is first class, unlike Date.
I mean, she has seen less than Date.
Isn't it obvious what I'm looking at?
I'm looking at you, my dear.
Hello!
He said me.
Who's this cutie? Her cuteness is gonna make my eyes pop out of their sockets.
Your eye is already popped out.
No one ever compliments me, so I had to do it myself.
Aw, that's actually kind of
I
sad.
might just be the prettiest girl
I think your hair is clipping into the chair!
Oh, it's ghost hair!
Find any decent men.
Because you've rejected every man that's come close to you?
Because
Fair.
they're all pushy basic bros.
Basic.
You heard that right. Mizuki doesn't believe in the beta cuts.
Well, hey, you know what? At least she has standards, and I cannot, and I will definitely give her that.
Senior at Sekiba High. I'm 18. I run a company and I'm a sinker at Abyss. Recently,
That's true.
I
Keep forgetting she runs a company.
I mean, I have to wonder what that's gotta be
Running
like.
out of weight. And since I run into so many low-life criminals,
You know what this whole introduction thing with her reminds me of? You ever hear of the anime
Don't push
Kodocha?
yourself too hard.
Kodocha.
I can't say I've heard of that,
that's
no.
enough, Iba. You can
It's
go.
like this young teenage girl in charge of like her own show. I don't remember much of it.
I don't believe so. I just... Yeah, you were out drinking.
She kind of looks like a brunette version of Sailor Moon.
You're getting old.
Maybe... All you got me thinking of now is that anime that follows the three girls all trying to make their own manga or their own anime together.
Isaac?
Daughter.
Yeah. Daughter.
Daughter?
We already did this.
Come to think of it, do we ever see any of Boss's extended family?
I had no idea you had an illegitimate daughter.
Well, wait a minute.
She's not illegitimate. It's not like a secret or anything. It's just
We've been known it for 6 years.
never asked.
Tell me. Now.
Okay, that's enough digging into my private life for the day.
That's the exact opposite of it not being
Oh,
a
boy,
secret.
Are we getting another you don't need to know this kind of situation?
Aren't you forgetting?
Just like her age.
Huh? Was it?
That's
Was it?
exactly what I'm talking about. I'm your superior. You should be more respectful when talking to me.
You're my adoptive mother, though.
My bad. Sir, yes,
Yeah.
sir. I
And
am,
yet she has
sir.
a daughter that we
Careful,
still
boss
haven't
lady.
met.
Teenagers.
So, what are you going to do now, Mizuki?
I think I'm gonna head to the stadium. There might be some leads that only I can find.
That's true. We can maybe, similar to how we found how the body got there in the studio, maybe we can use AI mode to figure out how it got into the center of a stadium without touching any of the snow around it.
Bingo.
Oh, hey!
Well, actually, it might be later, but you are on the right track.
So,
Oh.
Sorry about that. What,
Nice bike, huh?
We don't got a car, we only got a moped.
Yeah, but it's a nice bike.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it suits her very well.
Yeah, you missed nothing. Basically, we just decided, okay, we're done here. We're gonna go to the stadium to investigate the crime scene some more.
But the body's been moved.
And it's gone!
I mean, that's fair. It's probably been taken to the morgue for
The
examination.
winter cold may help, but the body would still naturally
Right, we gotta, you know,
It would stink up
Give it
the
a-
stadium, you know.
They also
Right.
needed to perform an
I'm
autopsy.
just still wondering how it was able to be perfectly
I
preserved
just
for
wish
all
I
these
could have
6 years.
examined it
I know,
a little
right?
more.
Assuming that's exactly
Why not
what
use
happened.
malfunction?
What function?
Again, didn't someone say
This is
that
not
it might
your
have
first
traveled
time
through
seeing
time?
You have done this many times before.
AI
Oh,
mode.
that!
AR mode.
Yeah.
Iba, please do your thing.
At once.
Yahoo.
See, this time Mizuki knows how to say please up front.
And thus,
Sweet shit, Ryuki.
here we go.
Okay, I'm not going to be that cruel to Ryuki, but hey!
I'm replaying the scene from when the body was found.
With
I
the
have
snow
scanned
yet
from edge to
untouched.
edge for this
Hey, I'm already
information.
sounding a little
I
suspicious.
can't get used to this.
Don't point
It's
it
like
out,
going back in
mister.
time.
Okay, well, I spotted it.
I thought I remembered
I
officers.
spy
running
with my
around.
little eye.
Oh, right.
Something
This would be your
off.
first time seeing the scene this way.
Hmm.
When creating a VR space
It
for
was
an
reminds me of the time I was
investigation,
playing a
relevant
Pokemon
information
EXE,
is not
and
replicated.
suddenly the sprites
Got
looked
it.
off.
Hyper
Let us
realistic.
begin.
Hyper realistic.
They were
With
not as they seemed.
How the body was
Twisted and
carried over.
tilted askew, mine virgin eyes doth detected, a spookum was a lookout. A spookum was a lookum. Anyway, virtual reality, you got it. Okay,
Activation!
it's cool. It's basically our own. It's basically our own human version of a Somnium. But I spotted it, Ikki. You gotta look at it now.
Oh, really now? Is it this thing over here? The melted snow has wet the grass, but there are no footprints.
Right. It's supposed to be that shiny thing over there, but for some reason there's no marker beside it.
Oh, I
See
see
it?
it. But first,
Every time I see
Maybe it's a
this,
glitch.
it hits me that
Or maybe
this
we're not
is
supposed to
aging
notice it yet.
fluid. It's crazy
I mean,
that the other
it
half
kinda
of
does
his
stick
body was
out.
found 6
it's
years
a
later.
Maybe-
sparkly.
Maybe if we investigate the field, it should be like, oh wait, what's that? And then we can look at it.
He was cut at a
Maybe.
molecular level. identical to the right half that was found 6
A
years
perfect
ago.
schism, or schism, or scission, or whatever.
I swear to God, if the whole reason behind this is just some sort of portal nonsense.
None.
Nothing like
Or, you know,
falling
getting
from a
cut
great
in
height.
between a portal from one
If
direction
that
to
had happened,
another.
there would be signs
Oh
of
god, don't forget
impact
when
damage to the
Neocortex was suction cupped to the wall.
There was that, and I mean, and you know what?
Kashbanoka.
Now it's just making me think of, I'm trying to remember who the portal user was in Mortal Kombat. I don't remember if it was Ermac or Noob Saibot or someone else. Maybe. It just makes me
Oh,
think of that.
Ikki. Let's check different modes.
There's an unnatural... shit. It doesn't really seem like there's much else to interact with, so let's switch visuals.
There it is. Now
There we
His
go.
bone structure is
But hey, we can first see that he's still an evil
or
skeleton.
his body.
He's broken apart.
I don't smile with this body
For
often.
sure.
I wonder how many people have seen the skeleton appears meme and don't even know what game it's from.
There's
What's
something
this?
in the grass.
It appears
For
to
those
be
wondering,
screw.
it's from a Kirby game.
Grass was so long
A
you
screw?
couldn't see it with the naked eye.
Oh, it's a bolt. Or a screw, never mind.
And you
So-
might notice something else along the halfway line.
What's this? Hey, look at the halfway line.
Can this entire field open up?
But
I see slight grooves in the ground with the X-ray.
Oh my gosh, it's a hyper
A tire
stadium.
tread.
Nope.
Wait, tire tread.
If that were
A
the
wheel.
case, we would see evidence of 2 overlapping tire treads.
Maybe
But
that's
there
the
is only
boat
the one.
in Dahlia Boat.
so something with one wheel.
Must be a really tiny boat to make such a tiny line.
Oh
Or it could be,
no.
or it could have wheels.
Oh no, I remember now.
Don't you say it, mister.
I
Something
know,
covered in snow was detected somewhere on the ground.
but Ikki, I know what has one wheel and could have been strong enough to do it.
I know, but look!
Temperature
There's a
is really low.
splatter of ketchup!
It's like something spilled.
Aw, they forgot to
This
clean
is
it out.
related to specific heat capacity.
What's that?
Basically, it is how easily something heats up or cools down. Something
Oh.
that
This
heats
thing
up
is
and
jet
cools
black,
down
meaning
easily
that it's
has a low
extremely
specific heat
cold.
capacity.
So I have a low specific heat capacity.
Such as Freon or coolant as used in certain
As you can
engines.
see, the melted snow has
It
caused
was the
water-
unicycler!
I thought, were you trying to imply that
However, liquids
Mizuki is a
still
hothead?
have a lower specific
Ha.
heat capacity than water, so you perceive it as being colder.
I mean, she totally is, but
Any
still.
idea on what it could be?
It
That's
could be
her specialty.
a cooling
It
thing,
was an oil used for lubricating machines.
I knew it!
or, you know, it could be that. There's oil spilled.
So, James, do we know of any machine that operates with a single wheel?
Don't say it! Because we'll see it.
That should complete the
All
We'll see
right,
it right
fine.
about
Using the
now.
evidence we found,
Now?
we can replay
How long do I have to
its
go, Ikki? Do I have to go this entire
How about
session
now?
without
We'll
telling
see
it?
it, don't you worry.
Found.
Are we there yet?
Don't you worry your sweet little black heart. Now then, let's answer the most important
Without leaving
things.
footprints.
Do we get to shoot a
We
movie?
should consider how exactly
Well,
it
it's
was
kind of
made.
similar to how we
How
did
the
with
corpse
Tama.
ended up where it did.
Except here, I was not not the strict.
How's the
ca-
body carried?
I was probably not as strict of a camera woman as Atama was.
Over the soccer field.
Mm-hmm.
Across, because there's tire treads.
There was no additional damage to the body. If it was
So it couldn't
dropped
have passed
from
through.
above or thrown from somewhere, that wouldn't be the case.
Correct.
It also wouldn't be in one
Consider the
piece.
lack of footprints.
Yeah, it wouldn't be just laying there menacingly.
But we did find other prints, right?
We
What
found a line in the
specifically?
sand, dude.
We found someone's splooge.
We had to turn around and ask us, what are we willing to put up with today,
Right
Ikki?
here, on the halfway line.
Not fucking this.
You see the tire track?
Something with one wheel was used to carry the body.
Alright.
Something
It
with
was
just
wheelie.
one wheel made this
Wheelie,
track.
wheelie,
What was it?
righteous.
No, I mean the Kirby anime.
I think it was a robot.
The robot!
The screw we found in the grass.
You know, actually, yeah, Robobot Wheelie was actually a pretty
and the
sick
machine oil.
gimmick in that game.
You have to think they're connected.
Perhaps a
Yes, it was.
one-wheeled robot.
I really
But
hope
we
that
cannot
those
conclude
Dad
that
and
it was a
Triple
robot
Deluxe get
based on
their
this
own remake,
evidence
because
alone.
considering the 3DS's stance right now, I think they're well due for one.
They
Mm-hmm.
would be
Those
well
tire
off to
marks
make
looked
HD
familiar.
remakes of the 3DS duology. Those games need to come back in some capacity because they're so good.
I'm still waiting for a Rhythm Thief game. Oh, look at Iba flipping on her eye. She uses her eye. Is this just okay? I mean, makes sense. We're in VR mode.
Yeah, it's a simulation.
Oh, it's a little propeller.
It's so weird though.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to play. Oh,
Hello.
Director/cameraman.
crap! She is that strict.
You
Kurosawa.
don't know Kurosawa?
Kurosawa makes mad films.
I am going to start rolling soon, so please.
But if he
show
did,
me
they'd have a
your
samurai.
acting.
Hold on. I don't even know what this is.
Just
You're
do it.
talking back to your director. You're an actress.
I'm a police officer.
That is basically the same thing. For both jobs, you need to show some skin.
Requires showing skin.
Not that kind of showing skin.
Worrying about
I was showing her
ratings
skin,
is-
but you don't hear her
You simply
complaining.
need to play the part of terror.
I mean the skin on her face in
Ready?
I still wonder if people can see her. If people can see her doing all this in real time. And
My name is Terror. 'Twas I who cut Jin in half.
wow.
I shall carry this corpse to the center of the pitch.
I mean, she's strong enough too.
This
Yeah,
is
she
a
totally could.
superb
It might as well just be like a styrofoam prop or like just edited in with CG.
Using this.
I mean, that's exactly what they would do.
There.
Oh, hello, robot. Wait a minute.
Not just any robot.
The robot.
The one-wheel robot.
The robot A.
Fuck, I forgot that was a one-wheeled robot.
But then it starts to.
This is hard.
Yeah, you've never done this before.
Oops.
But then it malfunctions and leaves a bolt in the grass.
Left for the Pikmin to collect.
It drains coolant on the ground as a result of the
Things
injury,
look dicey there, but I got it back.
Oh,
Yahoo.
Oh.
and thus it leaves it perfectly clean, and if no one notices the indent in the already solid line, it appears to have teleported from nowhere.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
But why would the boy have gone mad and done this, Ikki?
You know what? It's a blessing that she's actually a more natural actor than Ryuki was.
You have the eyes of someone who has actually killed a man before.
Not say that, please.
I mean, she almost killed a
Anyway,
man
this
before.
robot.
Several times.
Oh yeah, no, like imagine all the times she nearly got away with killing Date. At least I assume. Purely by accident, I'm sure.
So you know what this means!
That means we need to pay a visit to another person.
But first...
What are the odds that's the well, I think maybe that's the masked identity,
You were thinking
but
of
then again,
something
it's also like, I'm pretty sure that was a woman.
I saw it before.
I mean, could you really imagine the lad...
One-wheeled robot.
I
Do you
mean,
recall the
what
bruise
do you
on
think
the
he would have been doing after these 6 years after his old man got cut
Sure,
off?
It can't be terror.
Good question.
Despite the circumstances,
Depends on who adopted him or where he went.
That is also true. What if he suddenly turned into a member of a League of Assassins?
What if he just became another Gen?
Really?
I cannot
What if
locate
he
his
became
GPS signal.
Damian
His
Wayne?
smartphone is either
Because
off
remember,
or somewhere with
he
no
found out that he was getting
So sending
experimented
him
on
around
by
is just
Chikara.
Guess we have
Yep.
no choice but to look for him.
You know,
Checking
without
medical
his
records.
consent.
Naturally,
Yep.
we should head to the Enda residence.
Aw, don't tell me
There's
he's got
also
don't
a
tell me
high
he's got
likelihood of him
Stockholm.
being at Ramen or Matsushita Diner.
I think
Hmm.
I've seen him testing his robot at Yoyagi Park.
Well, Car says pick one.
Not directly
Well, I
related
mean,
to
that's
Shoma.
exactly why we're
There are
gonna
records of Jin
pick all of our
Furui being
options.
hospitalized at Central Hospital.
And of course, now he was also there.
About Jin, too.
We should also head to Sekiba High.
Why?
That's where the second body in the HP
Chikara
case
or
was
Dory.
found.
Oh, right.
Where should we go
Yeah.
first?
Okay, well.
Where
Ikki-
to first, Ikki?
Well, let's get to brass tacks and visit Yoyaki Park. We'll find 2 familiar faces for the price of 1.
Hey, Boo Boo, you think we'll find any picnic baskets here?
No, not those faces, you dingus.
You need, to wear you need to wear your goggles.
I'm talking about the happy couple.
Happy?
Oh! Look over there!
Happy
Looks like
with
she
a
was
question
aware.
mark.
Huh?
Wait a second.
Check it out.
Oh,
Kizzy.
crud. They
She's
act.
not
Wait a
in
minute. They actually did get
I don't
together,
know where Shoma is.
or did they?
Let's
I
go.
think? Well, let's investigate.
I mean, it's been 6 years.
Oh!
Oh.
You too? Big sis.
Oh,
Aw.
hey, Mizuki.
I think I understand. I assume the explosion,
Fractured her hip.
Huh? What is it, Big sis?
That's right, because the rubble that landed on her again saved her life, but...
Oh,
Wheelchair?
yeah.
You do not have to worry. I am used to it by now.
But you
Well, I
can't
mean,
dance.
that's good. It's
As
been
you
6
know,
years, but still.
The injury I
that's-
received to my spine 6 years ago.
But this
caused my
is
legs to
also
stop
tragic
working.
because it means she
I
can
have
never
been in a
dance
wheelchair
again.
ever since.
Oh,
I will
yeah,
not be able
that's...
to dance anymore, like I used to. Dancing was the
Man.
one thing that freed my heart.
And this isn't exactly like...
But it was
This
the
isn't exactly like a
inevitable
Bentley
to
scenario
complain.
where she's even
I
better
was
on that
caught in an
wheelchair,
explosion,
but alas.
and yet I survived. It is a miracle that I am still alive. To not appreciate that fact would be a sin.
Kiss.
And all the while, she had Leanne with her.
But now I almost wonder if she's had. But now I'm almost wonder. I like it to be normal. But now I almost wonder if.
Grave.
I guess so. But now I wonder if she's even happy with Leanne, or if it's one of those situations where now Leanne's the best she can do because
I mean,
Of course.
possibly.
My feelings haven't changed a bit. If anything, they've gotten stronger. When I'm with Kizzy, my heart soars. It soars
Straight
so
into the
high,
danger
I
zone.
feel like I can burst through the
Okay, and when
stratosphere
she's with
beyond
you,
the
does her heart
galaxy.
soar,
It's my
or
dream to fly. I remember
Oh,
telling
who's to
you.
say he isn't
So it's
lifting
like
her
my
up with
dream
him?
comes true whenever
I
see
mean, again,
Kizzy.
6 years
Wow.
probably
To be
changed these
honest,
people's
you don't seem
perspectives
like
to
the
some
kind of guy
regard.
who's into commitment.
I am. And as more proof, I'm working as a locksmith.
So
Kizzy
he did
said
get
she
a
doesn't
job.
like an unemployed
oh, he's the
man.
lockpicking. Oh,
Oh, he did fulfill his end of the bargain.
yay! That's
I
true.
wanna
He
make
would get a
enough money
job.
to be able to support her.
That's also true. I mean, you could still do VTubing, Kizzy.
I mean, yeah, there's no shame in trying that at least.
As I said before, Leanne might be one of the more controversial characters in the game. Stuff like this makes me appreciate him more, though.
I mean,
It's-
at worst, he's just kind of a dumbass in the worst circumstances. But otherwise, he's
Yep.
at least got
I
heart.
lost my left eye in
It's
the
one of those
explosion.
things where I feel like
I don't
things
even worry
improved
about it
because of
anymore.
because of
I
the
got a good
circumstances
partner.
surrounding it made it better because it at least allowed him to put his money where his mouth is and prove that no,
Yeah,
he is
something like that.
he is
If
there
anything,
for
things
her.
have been even
but-
more lively for me.
Again, just his level of intensity is still where it gets nice. Oh, it's just the fact that like he still comes across a little intensely.
Oh, nothing in particular. I am just not feeling well today. And Leanne was nice enough to invite me outside to get some fresh air.
I thought Kizzy was feeling a
So in
little
this
down.
case,
So I
Kisana,
called
you
her,
know,
and sure
accepted
enough,
Leanne's
I
offer.
told her,
That's
let's go to
good.
your favorite place.
So this isn't a matter of Leanne just, like, taking her everywhere willy-nilly.
Or something?
You know,
No, don't be
he's being
ridiculous.
genuinely supportive
It's
of her.
true that maybe
Right,
I've
he's just
stolen
doing
some things in
everything
the past.
he can to help
Never
her in her time of
stolen
need.
someone's privacy.
That is.
Are you sure
fair.
about that?
Sorry, I don't want to talk about it.
That's totally fair.
It's the day where Kisana lost her dance.
Oh,
You've been staring at it for a
I was
while.
just remembering about Big Sis. Not referring to
Aw.
you, of course, but
Oh, the one you lived with from 9 to 15, right?
yes.
Huh?
I used to come
Huh?
here with her often. I think it was summer, when I was 10 years old.
She had
I
another
accidentally
big
got my
sis?
clothes dirty.
Huh.
It was my father's favorite imported
Surprised we
outfit.
didn't learn
I
about
was
this till
scared
now.
that I was going to get scolded harshly by my father. I tried so hard to come up with a lie. Who could I blame? And as I was
Oh.
thinking, she pushed me into the fountain.
She what?
I was shocked, but then she jumped in after me. Let's do some laundry, she said.
Oh, like washing your clothes by playing in the water.
Ha.
Yes, but she had
Might not be the
another
best way of
reason.
doing it, but I
As we
mean, if it
splashed
means
water on
getting,
each other,
you know, getting her off the
I remember
hook.
her saying, when you're feeling down, you should clean your heart. It was not only my clothes that needed cleaning, but also my heart. I was trying.
So that's
to
when we
find
push
an
her, right?
excuse, or come up with a lie that would have been caught
Don't
me.
do that. Don't.
Okay.
No one do
Don't
that.
punch
Don't-
the girl in the wheelchair!
Don't go doing
Don't
that
do
now.
that.
Turned it into the truth.
Don't
She
do
even
that.
went beyond that and made it into something fun. It is not good to worry about things, to come up with lies. That was what she was trying to say.
So it
I'm
seems
sure.
just
We went home together.
for the longest
soaking
time,
wet and
Kisana has
laughing.
just been supported
Father
by
laughed
others.
with us.
Hmm.
I was just lost in that memory.
Aw.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Damn.
Oh well. It was worth asking anyway.
No,
Maybe you know?
I haven't seen him. What happened?
It's nothing. You don't need to worry about it.
But we sure do.
Well, I mean, we
Can't
know now, but
tell.
I'm asking because I can't tell.
A young girl and a guy walking in a park together.
Multi-level marketing scheme?
It's a date.
really?
Oh,
No, it's a
this
date.
was a date?
Huh. Apparently,
Oh.
apparently Shoma and Lan are kind of like brothers right now.
Well, I guess it's not that
In a
important.
sense,
Okay.
possibly.
We just came here for a
Alright,
change
so
of
he's
pace.
trying to warm up to
Kizzy,
everybody.
This is our favorite spot, you know? We've been on a ton of dates here. It's practically our second
Sure.
home. Just a nice,
Kizzy, is
relaxing
this
spot
is
for
this
both of us.
true?
Yeah, sure.
No, not at all.
No. It
You still got some catching up to do,
I need to head home.
Leon.
Mr. Lian, yeah.
Already? We just got here.
I remembered that I
Do
had
as
to
the
do something.
queen says.
Kizzy,
If you truly
what's wrong?
value her.
Why do you ask?
It seems like you're worked up about something.
I believe you are mistaken.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Is it my fault?
What?
Do you not like being with me? Do you not like being seen with me?
Oh dear.
Is that not how you feel about me?
What do you mean?
I
Oh,
am
dear.
sure you know what I mean.
No, I don't. What are you saying?
This is awkward.
Mizuki, you were right.
I think she's feeling self-conscious about her disability.
Is she hiding something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to check this out.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
wait to see.
yeah, no, they won't
Yeah,
even give the. No, this is important.
You
To the
have
Alright,
pose.
let's take a look, see.
Whoosh.
What's that pose you're doing just now?
No. Lian, you are only with me because you feel guilty. Your supposed feelings for me are just a farce. In
What?
truth, I feel nothing but guilt inside. Guilt for what happened 6
She's
years
blaming
ago.
herself for Lian.
Needless to say,
with her.
you did nothing wrong.
She doesn't want to be a burden to him.
But that is not
But I
how
don't
you
get it.
see
But I don't get like
You believe it is your fault for how I ended
Kizzy. Liam felt these feelings about you long before that happened.
Yeah, no, the dude's madly in love with you. And it's like,
up. Please, just leave me. I do not want to be the reason
I guess the explosion
you
broke
ruined
more
your
than
life.
just her legs. It must have
Kizzy.
broken her spirit.
She is assuming
What?
Lian's
I don't say, what do you mean
feelings
ruined his
somehow
life? He's gotten an actual job. He's like cleaned up,
What is it?
sort of, and
can I
yeah,
wink sync?
Yeah, but even
Lian
still,
too?
like,
consecutively? The battery usage is quite high. I could use a recharge. I have low power.
in 6 years we never improved this technology.
Spare it.
apparently.
Don't treat me like your allowance.
I've,
Please,
One
I
time.
want to know Lian's true feelings.
I suppose.
But if we wink sync now, we
I
won't
will
be
make
able
an
to wink sync
exception and use the
later.
emergency backup battery.
Oh.
Where's the emergency backup battery? Stored in your heart.
good to know now that you
I'm
have that.
sorry. Kizzy, I couldn't save you. I couldn't protect you. And because of that, you're... But that doesn't change how I feel about you.
See?
I love you.
See,
From the
he
bottom
gets
of
it.
my heart. I don't care
Now-
about
But that doesn't
appearances.
change the fact that
I
both of
don't
them
care
feel
what
like they're at fault for what happened to the
And I-
other.
And unfortunately, there's no way we can really. There's really no way we can.
Eternally.
Okay, back up, dude.
So in a sense, they're kind of just dooming themselves to each other.
Yeah.
Well, to one another.
And the problem is that we can't exactly tell them, hey, I just read both of your minds, and you guys are still perfect for each other. Keep up for it.
We need to tell them about how the other really feels.
You can't do that. That's freaky.
I just read
I
the
just
book.
said that.
Yeah, even I'd like
Is
that
that
said.
what you want to say?
That'd be a horrible breach of
Not to
privacy.
mention, it is the correct
You'd
place
look
to work
crazy
yourself
in
into
front of
other
them.
people's romances.
Yeah, no, let's not be a white
This
knight
needs
in
to
this
be solved
instance.
between them.
Let's just give them some space.
Iva, how old are you now?
I am turning 12 this year.
12.
So that's like 65 in human years.
What?
I'm not a dog.
You're a gerbil. We've been over this.
Lian, thank you for today.
Yeah, and what's the average lifespan of a gerbil?
You do not need to care about me anymore.
But,
Whoa.
Kizzy...
Oh, well, they'll. I'm sure they'll work it out. I'm sure. Oh,
She
now
left.
she goes.
There she goes.
Unfortunate,
does
but
this
we are not
every
relationship
year.
therapists.
Every
We
year.
have another job to do.
Does no one care for Lian the sloth?
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, like it or not, we're gonna have to leave this relationship on hold.
I'm fine with
Let's
that.
check the Ender residence, see if Shoma's around.
Show him up.
He is not showing
Looks like
up.
Shoma isn't.
Somehow it's been untouched in over 6 years.
Mizuki,
What?
Hmm.
Why are we just helping ourselves to their kotatsu? Get out of
These
there!
are perfect
Because
on a
it's
cold
there.
day. They make
Also,
you
you're
feel
totally just entering into another dude's house
you
uninvited.
don't realize this is
But
the
again,
entry.
there's no lock on the
That's
door and
fine.
there's no alarm system.
When I was here before, Shoma said I could just come in any time.
Yeah, but
I
not as a
believe
police
that kind of
officer.
mentality has worn off in the modern age.
She has a point.
Anyway, let us search.
I
Now,
will
let's
pretend
look
I
for
didn't hear that.
oranges.
The one-wheeled robot. We need to check if it was.
Imagine we
Shoma's
find,
robot
like,
that carried
the
the
robot
corpse.
but with, like, an orange on the top of its head.
Alright,
Which
is
is
it in
why
the
I'm going to
closet?
check the refrigerator. No oranges,
No
or
oranges
robots in
or
the fridge.
robots.
Oh.
A door bunny?
Rooster!
Of course she knows
He's the
how to
manager
rooster.
at the fried chicken shop that Adara works at.
What?
Oh!
That is a peculiar situation.
The lore thickens.
Yes, it is. Also, I thought you got over Ada Rabbit like years ago.
She still has that rabbit, I think.
I'm pretty sure the bunny's still there somewhere. Wasn't that actually, I forget, wasn't that actually something that like led to like Shoma actually blushing because he realized that A, he had a crush on Mizuki, and
There's a
B,
picture
they
on
both
the
had the same
Suzuki on
plushie?
display.
It's said that she danced with
Right,
her
I keep
bare
forgetting that
breasts
technically he
swinging
does have a
about
crush
to
on her.
entrance Amaterasu.
I don't remember that part of Okami.
Why would I do that?
No. I guess you don't have a whole lot to swing.
But Tama sure
You
do.
don't either.
Dun dun dun.
Let's ask Tama!
It's a picture of.
You know, it's good to know that even though now it's what am I trying to say? I guess it's good to think that some things never really do change, even if the owner is different.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's still some sassing to be had, and
A one-wheeled robot wouldn't have been there, or would it?
anything in the
We check
dresser?
the dresser?
In multiple pieces?
It wouldn't fit.
Yeah, it's way too small. Under the hat.
What the?
Nice to meet you.
Anything?
Hey!
I did not know that thing talks.
Too.
Does this thing talk?
I finally found it!
What?
That must be the one-wheeled robot we were looking for!
That is...
Two legs.
And one wheel on one of its feet. It's a book on robotics engineering.
Alright, question time.
I do have to wonder what the heck. What?
A lion is tied up on a 10-foot chain. What is the area of grass the lion would eat?
Let me think. Approximately 314 square feet.
The correct answer is 0 square feet. Lions don't eat grass.
Oh?
But
Oh.
Lian eats grass sometimes.
Jesus, that's Lian, not Lion!
That's awful.
We done got her there. Anyways, can we check beneath the Gotatsu?
Hey, perv, don't look!
Who are you talking to? You're the one who peeked.
Hello, feet and legs.
Goodbye, feet and legs.
And hands on the knees.
Were her
We
hands on
couldn't
her
find
knees?
the robot anywhere.
Yeah, I
There's no
think
other
if the robot was
place.
going to be anywhere, it wouldn't be
no
kept in
oranges
here.
either.
Oh,
Who
well.
cares about the oranges?
So Shoma's gone, and this does prove that his robot has been purloined elsewhere.
Let's head elsewhere.
But as to whether Shoma knows about it or not,
You're the one who
still
picked
left up
that
in the air.
outfit. Let's get going.
Suck it up, Mizuki.
You know,
Any day
Can
now.
I just sleep here?
I want to take a nap.
Let's go see how Gen is doing.
No, I want to go to the diner.
Why the diner?
Because we have two familiar faces here. Doi.
Let's see how it's been doing in 6 years. Oh!
Whoa.
Shoma?
Holy shit, he got shaggier.
He became a caveman.
What about you?
And then there's Iris, who
No, I
also
haven't
looks really
seen
good with long hair.
Shoma
Iris!
comes in alone.
And this day and age actually
She
looks...
leaves without saying
I like her design here better than her
I see.
original.
I like Iris' design, but what happened to...
Shoma saw that video too?
I mean,
If he
I'm not
did.
gonna lie, I don't mind it. It's just, goddamn, I did not think I'd ever see him with that long a hair.
I mean, what do you think was underneath his hat the whole time?
Not that much more hair than he usually has.
Yeah, and again, Ota knows about Shoma, because... Looks like more autographs are here, and nowhere near 30. He's 30 years...
He's 30 years old.
He needs a haircut.
He needs a haircut.
Like, dude, exactly, you look like you're still in the middle. You're like you're like a fucking, I don't know,
Want me to cut it?
freshman in high school.
Snip, 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 snip.
It looks like Iris is just as good, aloof as ever.
How long is this gonna take?
Really? You'll cut my hair?
You trust this with
I
scissors?
think I'll save that experience for later. I want to grow it out longer so I have as much haircut time with Tessa as humanly
And you
possible.
still haven't grown in 6
You
years.
could get more than just one haircut.
Ota, if you're gonna head this restaurant, you should care more about how you look.
Hey, that's actually what Gen from Brahmin said too. But it's not like spending more time on my appearance is gonna make my food taste better. Besides,
I like the
get
little
plenty
ASAP
of
stamp he has,
customers.
too.
Well, yeah, with my cooking skills, that's to be expected.
I hope this diner's still been doing pretty alright.
I mean, it doesn't look
I
any
hope
worse.
Mayumi's still around.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I was
the
about
only
to say, it
customer
doesn't
here
look
is
any worse for
Iris.
wear.
Because I'm on break. Didn't you see the sign? During regular business hours, I don't have time for breaks.
Ota
Fair.
is not exactly exaggerating.
I mean, dude, being on the cook...
offers affordable, tasty food.
Oh, wow.
Those often form out the door.
Damn, he's doing good.
So he actually is a success.
He's brought it back.
I welcome the challenge. I don't
That's
wanna
pretty
lose
good.
again.
Good.
Considering for those who are
It
curious...
looks like he and Gen are sitcom
Be like
rivals.
some kind of mortal enemy or something.
Well, yeah, no, because they both work in rival restaurants.
He says I'm not dedicated to my cooking, not determined to be the best. But I
Don't
wanna
have to be the
prove
best when you
I'm
have got
better.
a bunch of
And I'll do
customers.
it my
It's
way.
like Bob's
Just
Burgers.
you watch.
Which again, considering for those who are curious, again, considering the fact that Matsushita Diner at one point back in considering the fact that back then in Somnium Files we learned that Matsushita Diner was for the most part operating almost 7 months completely bankrupt because of dementia.
Twitter.
Oh boy, he's still doing the thing.
You're still spoofing accounts?
At 30 years old?
Iris,
Don't encourage him.
shouldn't be adding more fuel to the fire here.
I'm there with you, Mizuki.
Oh.
No!
Hot Tessa!
Stop it!
That's a nableist, Iris!
Great Tessa!
Airplanes!
High flight Tessa!
Are they actually an item, or is she just completely...
She's just being very silly.
She's just keeping up appearances.
To think she's 24 and she still
Okay,
acts so
I need to ask. He does not look 30... No, his hair annoys
His
me.
hair annoys me.
You don't look 30 years old.
So, I have been making some
No, he
progress
looks
lately.
40 years old.
I've gained a
No,
lot
he
Nah,
doesn't.
Could you imagine? Like, if we go through another time skip in AI 3, and he looks the same.
It's possible. His hair will turn gray before his face ever actually looks anything different.
Could you imagine he grows like a full fucking beard, he rips it off, and it's just his younger form again?
Don't you mean more like childish?
Oh,
Ow.
Tessa, you're embarrassing me. She
Ha.
knows that I'm as cute and pure as a child in the
I mean, I guess it is kind of just one of those things where in the long run, there are people who, no matter how old they get, they really don't look that much. They really don't look that old.
To retain his youth.
Also, thinking about it, I kind of think he inherited this particular attire from Mayumi. Because remember how she dressed. Anyways.
That is true. She would always have the... Oh, really quick. Sorry, I want to see. Can we... I thought we could, like,
Can we
bring
look
up
at
the fact
the
of... I thought we could figure, like, where his mother is, or if she's still around, or...
I get the feeling what we saw earlier was all we were going to get of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Mizuki,
about the
do you
video.
know about the video uploaded to ViewCube?
I haven't
Which
heard
one?
about it before.
Another
There's
one?
a rumor that people who saw it are going missing.
We already proved that that actually wasn't what happened.
This time around, it
Well,
seems
then
like
again,
it's
Ota
really-
and Iris weren't around.
Do you think Shoma saw that video
It's
too?
that one, at least.
He could have.
Because it was Shoma who solved the Bats 490.
It
code
wasn't.
6 years
Is there a code hidden in
But
the
it's probably what he
movie
told
too?
Ota and Iris.
ago. Yeah, a much tougher.
That
one
is
than
true.
the
Only
last.
Ryuki knows that
Been
Shoma never
trying to
actually
figure it
did.
out, But I've got nothing.
And even then,
If
that's
you
on an
knew
alternate
about
timeline.
How and why
Yeah.
exactly the people who watched the video end up missing?
My guess is the people who solve it end up mind controlled, like Project Bluebeam or MK Ultra.
Oh god.
What?
Project Bluebeam.
It's a project by NASA that projects lasers and holograms into the atmosphere.
I'm looking
They
this
say
up.
It's for investigating the atmosphere and ionosphere, but in reality,
Are we going to have another
it's a
long-winded
scheme to
lecture,
take
kind of
over the world.
like the one in the last
The
game?
idea
Thankfully,
is they can
no.
project images of aliens, UFOs, God, anything they want.
Looks so
It tricks
fucking
the people
tired.
of Earth into thinking the planet
To be a
is being
cook.
invaded or something.
It's tough to be a cook.
Like, he's also... I mean, I don't know how much, I keep forgetting his mother's name.
Mayumi?
I don't know how much Mayumi, you know, if she still has to help pay, if she, you know, helps pay the bills or whatever for the place, but I mean, Oda's gotta do, like, he's got a whole shit ton of responsibilities with this place, so that's obviously gonna mean, you know, he doesn't get too much sleep.
So there is a real thing known as the Blue Beam Conspiracy.
Along with the MK Ultra conspiracy.
And MK Ultra.
Their so-called experiments were inhumane.
It looks like something from 999.
I think it might be an image from 999.
Look up MK Ultra.
LSD, did electroshock therapy, hypnosis, and the result.
I know this is kind of a serious thing, but I'm just
Whoa,
saying this
whoa.
So no one knows anything.
There's an I was just googling it. There actually is an actual CIA.gov page for Project MK Ultra.
Oh dear.
And it actually, like, I mean, of course, there's like a couple of things omitted, but
Eggplants, I love eggplants. I love eggplants.
Sometimes I can't tell when she's just playing up the actor, or she's just this delusional.
I don't think this is an act of delusion. I think she's just this silly.
is this just
Again, we confirmed 6 years ago that her skull's made of rubber.
true?
Yeah,
What should I do to
that's
relax? You should do aerial yoga.
That
Wait,
sounds
why you?
crazy.
And again, this is just like after.
I don't want to be
she
crazy. I
got
want to be
killed.
field yoga.
Well,
Spiritually suspicious.
but what was I gonna say? And this is like just after. Like this is all after she got her tumor removed.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
she's
maybe
just
she's
always
just
been there.
naturally silly.
Oh, she's
She
24.
matured a lot. I mean, physically for sure.
Right? I hope Shoma's okay. Anyway, don't watch that video again.
It might
Consider
spook
it an
you.
order from the president of Lemniscate. Understand?
Yeah, Project MK Ultra was the codename for a covert CIA mind control and chemical interrogation research program. They began in the early 1950s, continuing at least through the 1960s, and used the United States citizens as unwitting test subjects.
That's scary.
I just hope we're not going to get in trouble talking about all this while.
It's
I mean,
this is
basically-
I will say this is complete. This is public information, like from directly from Google and
Okay,
History.
that's fair.
And apparently, History Channel even did a special on it.
Yeah, but are you really going to trust the history?
Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna just get freaking like flung out of here at the. I would
Are you
have
going to
disconnected.
get blue beamed out of this?
I would have disconnected myself from the call as a joke, but I don't want to edit that. So just
Yeah.
take my word for it. It's okay. We're not.
For the winter. Like the ant and the grasshopper. I've got a
That's an actual story, Ikki.
Well, no, but whenever I hear about the end of Grasshopper,
No!
I don't think. No, I don't.
Oh no!
Classify that
What?
as cringe.
She actually said it.
I really want to chug jug with you.
Oh no!
What?
For those who are curious, that's a Fortnite parody song.
No, that's a fucking.
It is
That's
Fortnite,
American Boy.
Part of your charm.
but it is Fortnite. That's the whole like that's the we got a victory victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. It's about to get down.
Oh, video time!
This series already covered like parodies of
Here we
Minecraft,
go.
so parodying Fortnite is really the least of this game's offenses.
True.
And now, your feature presentation.
Elephant. Oh.
Oh.
This somewhat feels familiar.
What's the symbolism?
I feel like I've seen this video already.
I feel like we've seen this video already as well. And Rob Ghost.
Yeah, wasn't this the video that Nirvana themselves, that with knives, did actually create?
I think we saw this near the tail end of Shoma's route.
And there's that
That's
music
right.
again.
This is the video he was claimed to have
Received?
you know, yeah.
So, in a sense, he got the Nirvana trial 6 years
I didn't
early?
get anything from that.
I guess so.
But there is a high likelihood that this is related to the HB case. Did you notice the similarities?
The code that Shoma decoded, Bats 490, and the QR video.
Yes, the video from 6 years ago linked to Jin Furue from our investigation.
It can't just be a coincidence.
You can
The
still view it
rumors
now
about
on
the missing
YouTube.
People must have
You
something
can.
to do with the HB case for sure.
All the videos presented in
Yes.
this game you can find on
We do
YouTube.
not know for certain if Shoma saw the Nirvana trial video, but it is all the more reason to find him as soon as possible.
We will make sure he stays out of trouble, you
Are
know?
you okay?
You've just been sitting there
Yeah,
quietly
I'm
for the
fine.
past minute.
You were pretty spaced out there for a while.
I'm fine. I'm gonna head out and look for Shoma. Let me know if you
Not
find
to
him.
spoil anything, but Mizuki doesn't go through the same garbage, like, insanity that Ryuki does.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's all a Ryuki exclusive because you know the dude's batshit.
He needs help.
Or there's definitely
right.
more to him. Or there's more to him than meets the eye. Also, oh hey, Mame, you. Wow, these two really have not changed a bit in 6 years.
Oh, they really have.
What are you doing here?
Have you seen Shoma?
No, I haven't seen him here.
What about you, Guinea?
I haven't seen him recently.
I see.
Oh well, but you certainly are hurting.
Mm-hmm. She seems emotionally hurting.
Yeah, it feels like
Feeling
throughout
well,
like a good
but I'm just
majority of
tired.
this game,
Don't
it's
worry.
just been seeing
You
her
should go home
in
and rest.
deep emotional
That's
pain.
what I said.
Thank you for your concern, but I'd rather rest here. I don't want to be alone.
That's a fair point.
For one, yeah, but,
Yeah.
you know, we're buddies, we're
Have
pals!
you heard about the disappearances?
We're two
that have
peas
been
in a
happening
pod.
lately?
Ota told me.
I
about
say Mizuki and Amame are
Went
closer
missing,
friends
saw
compared to
some new video
Ryuki.
that was uploaded to ViewCube.
I'm getting a feeling that this is connected to something bigger.
Something bigger? Like what?
nirvanA Initiative.
What?
It's just something I saw online. Some kind of terrorist attack or something being planned.
What
What?
do you think, Aiba? There are rumors to that effect, but nothing concrete. I do not have enough data.
I would
to
love
make a
if at one
determination
point she just acknowledges that
Anyway,
nirvanA
that's
Initiative
what's
is
got
the
me
subtitle
scared.
for this video
Kinda
game,
creepy.
and then she just music's like what?
Please don't.
I would totally expect this game to pull
Why
something
do
like
you
that.
ask?
I wanted to ask him something.
Did something happen?
I saw on the news that a corpse was found at the stadium. Something related to that?
Actually, yeah.
That's exactly it.
Well, because,
Is Gen
I
keeping
guess I
you
didn't
company?
need to ask. You come here a lot, Mame.
yeah, it's calming being here.
I would have
Besides, you're
preferred
among
you
good
said
company.
You liked the food.
Of course I like the food too, but I like the atmosphere. And how you fit right in, Genny. It's really calming. It's my favorite place.
Come to think of it, you come here to quiz me an awful lot. And
Quiz?
sometimes you leave without even eating anything.
Well, you're the only one that likes my
Maybe she
quizzes,
just
Genny.
comes around to hang
And I
out.
ask Mizuki, she gets this look on her face.
No, I don't.
That's the face.
Mame's questions are really niche.
Do it, do
Do
it,
they
do it, do
bother
it, do
you,
it.
Genny?
As long as it doesn't get in the way of work, I don't mind.
It's nice seeing you two together. You're almost like father and daughter.
Aw.
I guess Amame is like my daughter.
That's really sweet.
Sorry, I haven't the slightest idea. He hasn't been
Oh, well,
here.
figured it was
and I
worth
haven't
asking.
talked to him at all. How is he related to the incident at the stadium?
It's confidential. I can't tell you that.
Unfortunately.
I am technically a part of the
Last night?
police.
I was here last night. The only person I saw was a drunk, passed out Ryuki. What were you doing leaving your place unattended?
I think...
Did you know Ryuki was
that was
there?
when I went to the convenience store to get some miso. I have tons of regulars. Sometimes I have them watch the place for me.
I see.
Ah,
Ryuki was saying something about traveling to the mirror world, so I thought something happened.
Sounds like something a drunkard would say to me. The customer next to Ryuki was saying some weird things too. When
Customer
that king
next
over there
to him.
awakens, I'm going to disappear like a candle. I'm not real, I'm just something that shows up in the king's dream.
That sounds like a
Hmm.
reference to Through the Looking Glass and What Alice
Oh.
Found There by Lewis Carroll. The story deals with themes of not being able to tell
shame that never
reality
got a
from
proper
illusion.
Disney
The
adaptation.
mirror world.
But that raises the question, who is
Customer
Ryuki
ran
sitting
out
with?
spouting that gibberish. I had to run after him to get him to pay for the food.
I thought you said you trusted your customers.
That guy wasn't a regular. When I grabbed him and got
Oh.
back, Ryuki was gone.
Huh. I thought you said you went to go buy miso.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. I
contradiction.
guess I went to the convenience store before that.
I guess yesterday was pretty hectic, huh?
I think it's something a little bit more than that.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
please
Gen
do.
can't be that
Been in a while.
suspicious, can he?
Sorry,
No.
I've been busy
Oh,
with
thank
work.
goodness.
Mommy has been inviting
I mean,
me
he's
to-
already kind of...
Actually,
Listen, the dude's already a big enough anomaly where he totally would be normal in this, you know,
Was it 6
atmosphere.
years ago?
I mean,
I
considering
remember when I ate Denny's
Mizuki's,
food for the first
like,
time, I was
obnoxious
shocked by
super
how good it
strength.
was. It was the
Yeah,
first time
there's
I felt
that.
way since eating
That
cookies.
block man exists.
Mizuki, don't talk
And then the
about
fact,
those
yeah,
things.
that Oda, even in his 30s, still
He's
looks
a
like a
rival.
kid.
He's a rival.
I mean, that's kind of what Oda already said, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it just reminded me of my dad.
Right,
Mhm.
your parents.
They divorced when I was little, so I've been separated from my dad. I really liked him, so I was really sad.
You really like
I
your
know the
dad,
feeling.
Huh?
Yeah, he's the best.
Ikki says, family drama. How
Family
quaint.
troubles. Haven't heard that
Mommy,
before.
What a
you really don't
bore.
look too good. Want me to take you to the hospital?
It's
Oh,
okay.
look at her.
I just need some rest.
Amame, you can rest in the back if you want.
Yeah.
Where?
The back?
I might do just
On the
that.
boxes.
Mommy, are
I
you
thought that
sure?
door was locked.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I'm fine.
decoration.
Don't worry about it.
A poster
Guess
of a
what?
A
door.
poster of a door.
Mizuki,
It-
we're in
I
the
had to
middle of
put
an
it up there
investigation.
since the last time that wily roadrunner came in here. I tried to fool him with it as a door, but it just ran right
No
through it
problem.
anyway.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it anyways.
I think I know what the answer is, but do we ever get to see the back room?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually. Alright, have you guys seen Shoma?
It's the nurse!
Or not Shoma, I think we're here trying to ask about Jin.
Sorry
You
to
seen any
bother you.
1.5 men around here?
Always-
Yes. I was his nurse.
Ever
when he
see
was
half a
young.
man
I
before?
called him
Ginny?
Because he was still in his late
Oh.
teens when he was here.
Oh.
So it must have been a very long time ago.
He was a very important
How
man,
old are you?
But to me, he's still that little kid.
Doesn't matter. We could wink sing.
I mean, why not?
Really? Now?
She's the one person here.
I've had enough with marriages.
Oh no!
A hassle to build up a relationship.
Did she break up with that dude?
Wait, is this the same girl?
And I'm
Yes.
almost 40.
Yeah, the one who was marrying the Yakuza.
Wow, she looks nothing.
Kind of think we haven't seen him at all in this game.
That's true.
Wonder what happened.
My name is Hana Yonasu.
Okay, has this
I don't know.
but has this happened before?
I'm bad
Like,
at
I'm
remembering
sorry. Have
names.
half
They call me
men
an
been
airhead,
visiting your
even
places?
though I'm a
Oh,
lifesaver.
cute.
You're not a candy.
I've been
Airhead.
in the tightest spots.
Needle?
Jeez,
No,
those episodes
I'm
are
talking
weird.
about cars.
Thank you.
You're talking
What?
about
Oh.
parking?
What?
Wait, am I supposed to talk about
I
Jin?
remember Ginny well. I heard he was born kind of frail, and he'd been in and out of the hospital since he was young.
So he was already
You
sick
heard?
to begin with. in some
Yes.
say-
As I said earlier, I was only his nurse when he was in his late teens.
What kind of illness did he have?
It was a visceral disease, though by the time he
Ew.
passed, he was completely cured.
I cannot search anything on Jin's illness. Those records have been completely
Confidential.
wiped.
A
Hmm.
mysterious illness.
This is
I never thought
interesting.
he'd get so big. When I first saw him in the magazines,
He got so
me and
big.
some older nurses
And then
made
technically
plans
very
to
small in a
surprise.
split instant
When
of
he was a
cruelty
kid.
and tragedy.
He couldn't even use the restroom alone at night. He was so
Oh, dear.
soft-spoken. I never thought he'd become
He
so
will not
successful
have
and become
such
the
problems
president of a big
anymore, I
company.
assure
But
you.
he was killed.
But enough about that.
Okay, it's kind of an awkward turn to
Yeah,
the
that-
story.
That's a
That's about it,
a
though.
sad shame.
I haven't seen him since he left the hospital.
What was the point of
Anything
this
you noticed about
place?
him, seeing him
To
from
learn
afar?
anything about Jin,
Well, let's
really.
see.
No, I mean, we got a little bit
He
more
never
info about him.
changed.
Did he almost look like a different person?
Are you suspecting a change in identity?
Yeah, we can cross
It
off
might
the inner
explain
cone, but
something or
Maybe
other
he
about
was
how
replaced
his
by
medical
someone
records
else.
were raped.
No, I'm
Oh.
sure it was him. I only saw him in
Icky.
pictures and read about him, but
Are we somehow
he was in the
pulling
group.
off some sort
Very
of
meticulous.
weird, the Prestige kind of plot twist here?
I'm positive
I
it
never
was
saw
him.
the Prestige.
Oh, we need to watch Prestige later.
Okay, but first, can we watch Heather's?
Well, whatever it is, it sounds like we're about to get into some real whack shit. And that's saying a lot considering.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
I thought you went home.
What are you doing here?
I thought you went to go take a nap.
I think I know exactly what he's going to
What
do.
are you doing here?
This is where the second body. This is where the second body was. So he's here just to straight up stake it out. Yeah, so he can see it the minute it shows up.
You're not well, though. Like, his eyes are still dilated the fuck out.
Yeah, you're not well, and you're also. I'm pretty sure you got demoted, so I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Yeah, he is still
He's still
having.
reliving that sense of torment.
He's still having an episode in there.
Ryuki.
His head's
I
getting
cannot
too big for his
determine
britches.
anything from him when he is in this state.
He's still completely in pain.
Okay.
Yeah, you look tired. You should go home and rest.
I don't have time to rest. I need to find the culprit. Besides,
Not
Oh,
without
Tama
sleep.
tied me up tortoiseshell bondage style earlier, so I'm feeling.
What?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, you should definitely.
How
just
did
head
Tama pull
I
that?
really want to hear Tama's end of this story.
Oh, not this nonsense again.
Not that.
I can do anything. I'm like a superhero. I won't lose to the bad guys, and if anyone gets in my way,
Let it be. He is not capable of participating in normal conversation.
Dang.
Again,
He's
Ikki's got a
especially
point. This
bad
would be a
guy.
perfect time to, try and see if we can communicate with Tama, see what get her side of this whole situation.
Exactly.
I need to keep my
I
eyes.
But
know,
no, Aiba and
missed
Tama
off-
rarely ever communicate in this game.
A missed
This
opportunity.
is my case.
But Ryuki, you're.
Hold on, Mizuki. Ryuki is not well.
Have eyeballs
He is
communicate.
traumatized.
Yeah. Wink
But in
sync
these
or remote or
circumstances,
Bluetooth
it is better
or.
to not push back
Or,
against
just
things
pop them
as
out and
fast.
let them talk it out.
No, well, see, not only
Makes
not only
the
that,
issue
like
worse
we've
by
proven.
denying
Sorry, James, go ahead.
solutions.
I was gonna say, remember that? Let's
Yes.
think back to that one
It is
Key and
common
Peele
practice
thing
that
regarding
patients in
regarding
Okay,
administration
Ryuki.
counseling.
Right. Talk
Don't
that.
do
Talk.
too much.
Talk that shit.
Wait, those vaginas be communicating.
They got their own vagina language. No, okay, but okay. In all seriousness, we've seen in this game and previously that the eyeballies have the ability to call your cell phone as well, so like they can remote communicate with each other.
Go there. It'll
Huh?
help me
What?
calm down.
Oh,
Ryuki,
okay.
that's not what calms you down. It's what calms Date down.
Now that I think
It's
about
the
it,
park that calms you down, dude.
now that I think about it, what are the odds that maybe Tama's gone
It
bonkers
is
too?
best to let him be.
No,
Actually, would be
because
interesting,
He
but
was traumatized
Tama
by
was
events
totally in
6
control
years
of
ago.
herself when we saw her in the
He's been hurting
Somnia.
ever since.
that is true. Tama
That's
did help
true.
us
She
get a
was the
grip
one
on
who
him.
talked him,
But his
who talked
symptoms
his
worsened.
creepy pixelated
Yeah,
doppelganger
he's supposed to
down.
be on leave of absence to get
Hmm.
better, but
His symptoms have not improved.
Rats.
Anyway, there are no leads.
So he's
yet.
just kind of wandering
Let's
around
get going.
aimlessly, still stuck in this self-professed hell.
Well, so let's go back home and see what we can do. Or are we going all the way
Yeah,
to
We're
Akume?
going to the shrine,
What? I guess.
I think.
Assuming our tire doesn't go flat.
We continue to search for Shoma, but
where could he be? Maybe the
Oh,
video game
jeez.
did make him go missing.
Wow.
he's looking at
You know you should be wearing your goggles, but fair enough. Aiba rides in the.
Oh, we're getting a
You
call.
have a call.
Listen, if Wario doesn't wear his goggles when riding his bike, neither does Mizuki.
Again?
Oh, hello.
I remembered something about Shoma. There's this
Ooh.
place
Oh,
I
let's hear it.
been going to a lot. Horadori
The Ferris
Institute
wheel?
of Genetics.
Oh, not
Oh
again!
no!
What's he going there for?
I haven't asked.
Horadori Institute.
The guy died though. I thought.
But I guess he
Then
might be-
again, this is the first time we'll be going there
I'll
as
head over there.
Mizuki.
Be careful.
All right, let's see what they've been up to in the past 6 years. Onwards.
Be careful.
Actually, yeah, who is running the place now?
I assume a different set of doctors. We headed to Horadori Institute. I showed my police badge and showed his picture when asking around, but
Never seen that kid here.
What?
I didn't miss it. For a split second, the security guard's expression changed when I showed the picture.
You're lying to a police officer.
Use thermo just in
There it
case.
is. His
Beep,
temperature
beep,
is
beep,
rising.
beep.
He
He
is
lying.
In that case, we'll have to.
Kick him in the teeth.
Tase him, to kick him in the teeth, slap him with a pipe. And we broke in.
Well, we made it inside at least. But where's
Won't even begin to ask what we did to him?
I must
I wanted
protest
to.
against you
I
doing
wanted to
anything
see
rash.
the pepper
Boss
spray.
will never let you hear the end of
Or,
this.
give him a whack upside the head with the pipe.
You punched the security guard
Oh!
unconscious to get him
There
out.
we go.
There you go.
All right. Okay. So there we go.
Punch him. It was more of a kick.
Same
That's
difference.
punching with your foot!
Well,
He
sorry,
ki-
I'm
you
not very
kicked
good
him
at
in the
overt ops,
teeth.
okay?
Kicked his teeth out!
It's their own fault for having. It's their own fault for having a weak-faced security guard guarding the one entrance to the place.
Is not a reliable source of
Alright.
information.
Show us gotta be here.
Microbiomes, Iba?
Or internal intuition.
Oh. I can't go back now.
Let's go. Let's go see what
Now or never.
Uh-oh.
How did you
Oh shit.
A new friend to play with.
It's the Popa!
A new friend to play with.
You know what that music note means, Logan?
I am the police.
Bring out your typing fingers.
Let's get her.
I'm sorry, does your name tag say police? I didn't think so. Mr. Scientist.
In fact, your names are just scientists, which means you are very likely just a member of the Yiga clan.
One of them's got a chair.
Not the stool!
Oh god.
Alright, evolver pipe ready.
Stool meets steel.
Let's fuck him up.
Nope. Aye. Why are you wearing these ridiculous suits indoors?
I mean, this is a science facility. What if there's some hazardous outbreak?
Uh-oh.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Break the helmet.
Yeah.
I thought she just beamed him in the balls.
I guess there wasn't enough in the budget to break the glass.
Uh-oh.
More?
More?
That was fast.
I got those laser guns and
Where do they
everything.
keep coming from?
We got an evolver pipe on our hands here. I want to see what this thing can do. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of
spin
them.
attack.
Let's give him a whirl, why don't we?
That's a lot more I was expecting.
Uh-oh.
Or not.
What do we do?
Oh!
Hello? It's you!
Oh! The masked lady.
We sure do.
You shot at me.
You are a very weird enigma.
And so we beat him up.
You shot us first. Now you're helping us?
Okay, explain.
Probably just to get her moving.
Thank you.
Moving for what?
You know, I mean, maybe that's what all it is. Maybe she shot her knowing that she was going to dodge it and get her, attention.
You know that's not what I mean. Why are you here?
I don't follow.
You shot at me yesterday.
That was yesterday. Today is today.
Let's let bygones be bygones.
What a silly day it was. I had a rough morning.
Nobody caring.
What?
Hear that?
What
I think it's the sound of the. What the fuck?
Kizzy.
Kizuna?
What are you doing here?
She just wheeled in here like
Professor X.
And masked girl.
You've got some explaining to do, young lady.
And the masked girl. Okay,
Don't make
she
us
called
tell your dear daddy.
What do you know?
Don't make us tell Leon.
Still, you're so weird.
Why do you wear that thing upside down anyway?
It's stuck to her face, remember?
Why do you talk like Theodore from the
I do
Chipmunks?
not sense any pursuers nearby.
Now, you two, let's talk.
So, who should we start with?
I say we start with Kizuna, because her being there is that. Oh,
Let's start with option C.
I am a straw weight.
You like the lightweight?
It's under 47.62 kilograms. The women have added weight
below.
below it.
Oh, dear.
Evolved to Date.
Oh, hey!
Look at him in his little jacket.
Oh, he looks great.
That's cute.
Alright, now then, we shall reset.
Well, actually, let's check our progress with this whole thing.
Oh, hang on, let's see. As soon as this evolves, I will look at what we got. Yep, thank you. Direction, we're gonna go left.
Open the album.
Open the album, and so far we went up to Mizuki, which then went to Date, which makes sense.
Yep, and that's the end of that.
Then we went to Ota, which also could connect to Pewter or to Mama.
Well, no, it also depends on what direction we go with them. So, if we go left,
We haven't done anything on the left
actually,
side
no.
yet.
What are their personalities?
Then there is Lovey and Brave. So this is impish to the left. But hang on, we didn't see the last of the album. It went to Amame, which could then go to Ritsuko.
Hey, you remembered her name.
And so.
Honestly, it looks like we don't have much left.
No, we really don't.
All that's left is one on. I guess when there's a question. Oh yeah, there's one here. Question mark here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And question mark over there on the right. Left.
Yep. The left entire path on its own. So we're gonna see what happens. But hey, look at that. Doing pretty all right.
Yeah, we're getting lots of eyeballies out of it too.
Anyway, we should be
Yes.
talking. We should talk to Kizuna first.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Or
no. Let's ask why she shot us last
I
night.
felt like
Yeah, why?
Who just feels like shooting at a high school girl?
I don't think the high school part is relevant.
I almost died.
No, that would be impossible. I shot you with
Huh?
rubber bullets. You didn't
What?
notice?
What?
You mean...
I did
had
not
no
notice.
intention of killing you.
Then why did you shoot a bullet at us?
Just trust me. I'm not your enemy.
let's just pretend that it was only done to get her attention. That's really all there is to it.
Okay.
Okay, so...
But seriously, the rubber bullets, we're really going with that bullshit excuse.
Fine.
You are aware.
Oh.
Correct.
Well, this is the fact we already knew.
Came to
Yeah,
I
so-
honestly forgot.
I thought I could use my name to give me some authority.
What did you want to know? Not
Whether or
gonna tell
not
me,
they were
huh?
actually using kids illicitly and
What were you
unknowingly.
doing there,
Possibly
Big
something to
Sis?
help her
I'm looking for Shoma.
regain the
I
use of
heard
her
that he's
legs.
been seen there a lot recently.
Shoma? Well, he
Yep.
is definitely not there.
Huh? How do you know?
Really?
He contacted me on Nile on the way here.
Oh.
Oh.
What did he
Well,
say?
good to know that now. What did he say?
Shoma is in the mountains of Nagano. He's gone
What?
camping.
Well,
Nagano?
That is what his Nile
Oh.
message said.
That doesn't
He sent that
sound...
message to myself,
Hmm.
Mame, and you as well.
Oh, what?
That sounds like a...
You're right. He's coming back on his motorbike today. Shoma
Uh.
is 18 now. Old enough
Yeah,
to
but
ride a
that
motorcycle.
feels
You
like
make it
a
sound as though you're
cop-out.
older, but you two are the same age.
Iba, can you check if he's really camping?
On it. He's not lying.
Oh,
He's been at the campgrounds the last few days.
okay.
He's spotted
Honest-
on surveillance cameras in various locations.
So no, it is not a conspiracy. He really
At
just
the
wanted to
very
go to
least,
the great
that
outdoors.
does provide him an
And yeah, and if he was out, that means he couldn't have used his robot.
So had to have been someone else.
Even then, it is
I'm
still the
I'm
most
almost certain
likely
they're only using this as
possibility
an
that his
excuse because they
robot
didn't give
carried
him an
the
adult model for this game.
Unless
Someone used
it
Shoma's
turns out that
robot without his
Robota
permission?
grew conscious.
Anyone could do it.
He has become sentient. He has become
So
self-aware.
someone hacked it.
Anyone could get in or out.
Like you.
Guess we don't need to look for Shoma anymore.
Yep, he's not part of this plot anymore.
You're not in this episode.
The fountain.
God, Max. I don't even know if Max already removed the show or not, but I really want to watch that show at some
I
point.
would love to marathon that show with you guys.
I wouldn't be against it.
Whenever he saw
I mean, I got such a kick out of Jellystone. I have to imagine some of that quality rubs off from Chowder.
trip into the
I mean, where do you
fountain
think it got
every
its start?
day, Sometimes
Right.
even pretending to drown.
Are you sure that's just pretending?
Honestly,
Uh,
none of it was funny.
I can't swim.
Ow!
I knew it. I fell in love with this park even more.
Sorry,
He's in
Leon.
a... Not for nothing, but you've been off since lunch. Have you eaten?
The same as ever.
No.
Not
something's been off
necessarily.
about you since lunch today.
You already wing synced with her. Just tell
Does it
her.
have anything to do with why you were at Horadori Institute?
Come on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's time you told us
she's
the truth.
she's gone quiet. Okay.
Alright, well...
Take
Take off
off
that
the
mask.
I want to see your face.
I refuse.
Do it.
You want me to trust you? Then show me your face.
Sorry, I don't have my makeup on right now.
Ugh.
Oh, for
And I
fuck's
have a
sake.
big pimple on my nose as well. It's embarrassing.
Then I'll just force you to take it off.
Don't bother trying. This mask is secured in place by an extremely powerful special adhesive developed by NASA. If you try,
Man, I'm just curious who this identity is, because she sounds like such a fucking crack nut.
She actually-
I won't stop.
Her sass honestly sounds like Mizuki
Okay,
sometimes.
I lied. I won't
It
stop.
really does.
So does that mean you're gonna wear that mask forever?
No. I'll take it off if I need to. The mask will come off if I apply the remover.
There are certain kinds of glue that require a special chemical.
Fair,
to
like a
The
WD-20 or
bond may
40,
also
whatever it's called,
deteriorate
WD-40.
naturally over
I
time.
swear to God, if this just ends up being an like a Dimension X equivalent to Mizuki, I'm gonna flip.
Concerned about what happened at the institute earlier? Don't worry.
You know, the place where the
They won't
neutrinos
report
live.
it.
Yeah.
And also where, also the dimension that, Crane
Weapons
conquered.
we had are illegal.
Yep.
Aren't neutrinos like some kind of
That could cause
vegetarian
facilities to
option?
close.
What's the other
I mean, their
reason?
hair. You know what? I think one of the neutrinos has hair that looks like total
I
vegetable.
see.
Are they just the Gundam
Glad
equivalent
though.
of
It seems
VeggieTales?
you are safe this time. If Boss
Or the
found out,
anime
she'd
equivalent
cut
of
her in half
Veggie
herself.
Tales. Oh.
I predict that she is anti-Mizuki, and when we remove the mask, it is just Mizuki with a
You
mustache.
seem pretty handy with a gun.
It's just Shadow the
So who are
Hedgehog.
you?
No.
How can I
No,
not?
you know what it'd be?
You're
It
the
could
most
be. It would be
suspicious people I've ever
Kaname
seen.
Date.
You're on the list of suspects.
Dun 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 dun!
I'm not a suspect.
How'd he become a little girl?
That's for me to
Don't
decide.
ask. It's weird, wacky anime story.
Huh?
I don't have a strong body.
She mentioned something that she doesn't have long to live.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe. Okay, you know what it is? I get the
Maybe
feeling
some
she's an
kind of
experiment.
detective or
Like an
something?
like
Oh,
not just
what-
any experiment, but like a super art. Like, maybe she's
Like
a
a
clone.
super soldier?
Oh yeah, from the Horodori Institute potentially. All their gene therapy
I
tech
don't
and
totally
stuff.
understand it, but it's something
So
about
this would
rewriting
mean
DNA,
that
right?
Lian has a
I
stake in
heard
it.
that they're doing
Gen has a
illegal
stake in
things
it.
there.
Shoma
I
has a
like to know
stake
about
in
the
it.
dark side of the
And now
race
this
of
lady
myself.
has a stake in it.
So that
Who
is
doesn't have
why
a stake
I'm
in this place at this
investigating
point?
Who hasn't Chikara Horodori fucked with?
What to you?
Ota.
Yeah, fair.
Fine.
And Iris.
You don't wanna
Ota
do
just
this,
kind of.
just
Why are you
tell
there?
me
He likes chili.
They're doing shady things in there, and you want to find out what, right?
That's right.
Okay, then let's
Oh,
work
good.
with each
We have-
other.
Well, hey, good to know we have a common goal in mind.
Why not?
What?
It's secret.
It's top secret.
Top secret.
We're
But it could have something to do
yeah,
with my
we're the police. We
investigation.
want to help.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, didn't you learn a thing from the first game?
You sink into her.
I wasn't a
I
thing in the
wouldn't
first
even
game.
try.
I was never
There is
born.
no way you
I mean,
would
what?
get boss's permission.
Oh, like doing a legitimate sync.
I can tell you this. It's about
No, wing
Tokiko
sync with her.
Shigure.
Oh.
Eh?
Oh, Shigure?
Oh, yeah, she died though.
Please?
Yeah, she got split in half.
President of Horodori Institute.
And he got split in half too, and, like got plastered on a chalkboard.
And he was a senior member until he broke off to join the Order of Percent.
Became pregnant with his child.
Oh.
That's
I
the
forget.
child that she
didn't
is?
want anything to do with it. He already had a wife and child.
He did?
Oh.
Who would...
He demanded
Who?
she get an abortion, but she refused. She gave birth to the child.
Well, I think we
At
already know
the
who
time,
the child
she
is.
had no immediate family and no money.
You think the masked woman is
He
talking
was
about
worried
herself?
that the child might grow up to
I-
resent him and
maybe.
threaten him with blackmail.
That sounds familiar.
So he came
So-
up with a plan to have them adopted to one of his friends. To
What?
persuade Tokiko, he promised her prestige and power at Nice. That she would one day be president.
So, oh, so
Through
Horodori
tears,
was her superior
Tokiko
and
reluctantly accepted and let the
Oh.
child go.
Why is it
Tokiko
always
lost
the
the
fucking
child,
ugly ass
but she did
mad
become a
scientist types that
powerful
always be
member
the
of
top
NICE.
dogs?
Ultimately, she became the president of the Japan branch.
the child.
What happened to the child?
You're saying they could be terror? That's not possible.
Why not?
They've already passed.
Huh?
Really?
Really?
It is a certainty.
So, what are you, a clone of them or something?
You see their like freaking mortician papers. I don't.
I'm going to get
Eh.
going.
Fine, but don't get in my way again.
I won't get in your way. I'll only do what I need to do.
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay. Oh,
Curse
I'll
you.
just walk
one
very
more thing.
slowly in front of
Earlier when
you.
Thanks for saving me.
You don't need to thank me for that. And one more thing from me, too. If you plan on continuing your investigation, there are two important things to consider. First, whatever happens, don't lose sight of yourself. Even if someone you trust betrays you. And the other thing, Ryuki. Be wary of him.
What?
See you around.
Oh, okay, that's a little foreboding.
Ryuki.
I mean, considering his,
what do you mean by that?
considering he goes all jibber jabber whenever he sees that those freaking Bats 40
Whenever he
videos or
goes
whatever.
jabber jaw.
After dropping that
Yeah.
bombshell?
She is right in that Ryuki isn't quite himself right now.
It's almost like he had to, again. It's almost like he witnessed the death of his crush and his failures and.
Unknown.
His ambiguous crush.
Actually, that's right. In this timeline, did she ever meet up with
Still good.
Ryuki?
She's not answering.
Who,
Then we will
Mizuki?
have to ask her.
No, the masked girl.
Right.
Because they were like, "Oh, how did Masked Girl even know about Ryuki?" And I know that she helps us in the non-canon timeline when we have that huge showdown to save Shoma. But I don't know if we ever encountered her that much with Ryuki in the original timeline.
I think we at least met with her once in the Ryuki side.
Anyway, time to wing sync.
Like, regardless of what timeline.
Zawarudo. Wait.
Wait a minute. Oh no.
How did you see him those 6 years?
Something's wrong there.
She knows something about him.
What is this?
It could be even deeper than
Kizuna
that.
knows something about the dark side of Horadori Institute. Mizuki, we have no choice.
Yeah, we needed to
gotta
figure
dig
out
deep.
what we need to know what she knows.
I'm sorry, but will you let me into your dream?
My dream?
We're sinking.
I mean, that's a very innocent way of putting it, but still.
All right, let's take care of business.
It's sinking time!
Thank God this game doesn't pull any of that 90s nonsense where you just exclaim, "It's sinking time!"
Oh god.
I think I get the picture.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I can imagine Date or Mizuki doing that at least once.
I haven't told Boss about what happened at Horadori Institute, nor have I told her about my kicking the security guard. But...
Kizuna Chieda. She seems to know something about Chikara.
Who was a murder victim of HB,
that's as much as
I
I've
think
told.
it's something to do with the HB case.
which is now immediately prompting her to be involved.
Computer? I'm ready to go.
Don't you dare give us the warning!
All this time, and to think this is actually only our second Somnium with Mizuki.
I know, right?
That means about high time we got another one.
Mizuki?
I mean, unless you consider the events of the first game, this is technically your third time.
Yep, I'll be back before then.
Actually, no, this is her second.
Thank you.
Considering the side Mizuki route.
Oh my lord, I gave myself a little heart attack.
Peter, what's wrong?
Oh no, just the fact that my laptop, which I'm currently recording the audio off of, so I can do this on the main computer. It took a little. The monitor fell asleep and took a very uncomfortable amount of time, like waking itself back up. All the audio, but we're still
dear
good.
God,
We're still good. Oh hey, we're
Look
at the
how
park.
colorful this place is.
Wow, bubbly.
And don't worry, now
So
that's been
cute.
affected.
Wow.
Aww.
Dear diary.
Power! Hourly wage? Increase!
Yay!
Oh, I would like that.
Ta-da!
In your dreams.
No, in Kizuna's
I am
dreams.
the Eye Magician Girl, Aiba.
Feels
Cute.
like I'm watching anime.
Name
That's
of
exactly
the
what
hour,
it is.
I will punish you with
Cute.
flogging and flaying.
Oh, that's a little more intense than what I saw on the show.
What is this Eye Magician Girl's
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Usagi mentioned she has no knowledge over computers.
That's not a magic girl. That's just you beating them up.
That just sounds like a cat.
Anyway, it's time to play the pop-up book.
Chapter 1.
The dirty man.
The
It is
old
similar
man.
to the Chikara we saw in the
I already have a very bad feeling of what's being insinuated here, but let's see how this
Oh,
story
bleh.
unfolds.
The
It all
page.
starts with a little
That
Blue
picture must
Riding
have some
Hood.
info.
Yes, we should inspect it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that story's public domain, so you just totally call it Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, but maybe there's a little bit more maybe there's a reason for the change.
For the blue. So first off, of course we
Let's
gotta
walk
take care of
number
this
one.
page. Fair enough. A wolf.
Wolf. It's the boy who cried wolf.
A tree.
The bubblegum tree.
And a castle.
The bubblegum squee.
And the swing
And
set.
and swings that make you go. Alright.
Nostalgic idol. Kizuna knows something about Chikara. Following her story might uncover some hidden memories.
How difficult would you say this particular Somnium is?
It's a little bit confusing at first, but it'll click after a while. But
Alright.
yeah, this is probably one of my favorite Somniums in the game. Honestly speaking.
This music is nice.
Yeah, also, I thought there was supposed to be an eyeball behind there. I'm sorry.
Listen, there's so many bubbles around, we don't blame you for confusing any of them for eyeballies.
Yeah, I know there's one at a corner of the map, but yeah, you see this big-ass red bubble around the swings, so
Yes.
it's a key part of the Somnium. But how do we get there?
Well, let's see what we can do with the book.
We're not going to have to go playing
I
a
heard that
round
Kizzy
of
likes
puzzle
picture
bobble
books
in
and
this
fairy
Somnium,
tales
are
and
we?
all that.
No.
Does this
Bust a
represent
move.
points? It is worth a look.
Alright, well, I'd say let's turn the page.
Nope, don't turn the page, because check that out.
What's that +5 do?
There's writing.
We're not going to find out now.
Little Blue
Okay.
Riding Hood. Is that the title?
Not
I'd
red.
assume.
The text below.
Yeah, even she gets it.
The girl was chased through the forest by the wolf.
Woof, woof. Hey there, baby girl.
Oh!
Oh, now there's two girls.
She duplicated
This
herself.
is Blue Riding Hood.
Where's the hood?
What is that?
What's happening?
It's what?
Hmm?
Oh!
Oh, Blue Riding Hood.
What was that? Something fell.
She ain't even wearing a hood.
Then again, that was in the original Island park, so...
Oh, so
how
it was
gone
missing.
in the first place.
Oh. Oh, and there goes the wolf.
Blue Riding Hood
She
showed up and
protected Red Riding Hood. Eh?
I think I can crack it into the mic, but it's like it was actually it. Blue Riding Hood just went and cracked her knuckles and sent the wolf packing.
Fucking decked him.
And then she force-fed the wolf a banana.
I still love that bit.
Is he allergic to banana?
I still love that bit so freaking much that she's just like cartoonishly just cracked her knuckles and scared the wolf off.
And then she cracked her back and scared everybody.
Like this.
A little child wearing a blue hood.
And I didn't even pick it up. Maybe my neck?
And bravely
There it is.
sent the wolf away.
There it is. Ah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a long while. And I mean, to be fair, the only reason why it sounded so loud in the editing is because I amped the volume.
I know. And this time no one can hear it because Discord's noise removal has been working very well. And, oh.
Well, I can hear it.
Surprised when they got there.
But yeah, it wasn't as
From
loud as
that
last
day
time.
on, Blue Riding Hood
Anyway.
was family.
Oh!
What a
This is
great
talking about the story.
Thank you, big sis.
Oh.
This is talking about the story of the adoption.
Made a weird face. Maybe she was just being shy. But in any
Was
case,
Kizuna the
nice
illegitimate daughter?
nod.
I don't think so, but then.
I think this is referring to something a little different.
Come to think of it, she didn't look like she bore that big of a resemblance to her father, so...
Big sis
True.
always was the courageous one. The memories.
We never, come to think of it, we haven't seen Big Sis in a while, have we?
I don't think we have, no.
I mean, originally we thought that Mizuki was the big sis she was referring to, but apparently there was a bigger sis?
I mean, like one was an actual familial sister, and the other one's more like a fraternal, like like in the fraternity of your big brothers, your little brothers, we're all brethren.
She saw him as a big sister, saw her as a big sister regardless.
So this is based on Kizuna's memories of hanging out with Big Sis.
Okay.
So let's now.
Oh,
Something happened to the book. Check it out.
There's more to the story.
So what would have happened? Oh, good.
You know what? Never mind. I was about to ask why did they call it a diary, but then it's like, no, wait, now I know why.
The two of
Because
them
it's
never
her
left
it's
each
her
other's
diary.
side.
Mm-hmm.
They went to
And she's
the
just treating it
forest
like a
together.
storybook.
Cute. Ah.
it's events of Kizuna's childhood as demonstrated by fairy tales.
Hannah and Gretel.
So what did that one timing mean when if we were to try and turn the page forcibly? It just said +5.
It would add 5 seconds to your next action.
I mean, depending on if it's like a 5-second like action, it's not too bad at all. We don't want to rip it.
No. I don't want
But use the timing on this. Yeah.
Yes.
This time it's Hannah and Gretel.
It's a little.
I guess it makes
different
sense since they're
story,
both
I know.
girls.
Below
Maybe
it,
that's Big Sis's
Hannah
name,
and Gretel
Hannah.
found a house made out of
Well, no,
candy
it
in
just
the
might
forest.
be a female version of Hansel. Oh no! It's Gruntilda!
Hello, I'm here in the role of a witch.
More witchiness over there.
You may be wondering why I was typed. Oh,
Hello.
it's all getting colorful and candied.
Oh, it's playground.
This time. Let's look.
But what is what? Oh,
Oh, for God's sakes.
pool break.
How are
What do you think
How are we
deep
doing
learning
this
was?
inside a dream?
What did you think?
Question.
What did you think?
Name a
deep
horse, name a
learning
horse, name a
was?
horse, name a horse.
Name a horse. That's
Yes.
impish.
Is that what we're aiming for?
I have no clue.
Supposedly, it's either impish or loving.
For loving, because I don't think we've done much loving. But anyway, so we have this witch candle.
Say that out of context.
Cute. So we know we want to light it on fire at some point. Get rid of the witch. Whoop, move that mouse out of here.
Yeah.
There's a page though.
All things considered, this is probably the most saccharine somnium in the game outside of Iris.
Saccharine?
You know, sweet.
Well, again,
Oh,
this this music reminds me of
How do you feel?
kind of
Kid with
somber.
no friends.
Ow.
But hey, there's something down
There's
there.
something on the ground. Pick
Look
it
at-
up.
Slender Man shall know.
Splash, splash, water spell.
Ah, damn it, wait, did I?
Slash, slash.
That's what is written.
What's
Can I
wrong?
get the right one?
Well, we don't want this spell, but it may help us out later. There's another one we can interact with, Ikki. Check out the jungle gym. That has a pagey.
Pagey.
Pagey power!
Yahoo!
Does it say anything?
Hot.
I do wonder if that series is ever gonna get a third game.
I mean, the second one seemed to be a good
Think we can use it for
compromise.
something?
Oh yeah, no, the second game's great. Like, I don't say it's much better than the original, even if it's with a different gameplay style.
Alright, let's
So we
light
got
that.
2 spells so far. What's in the sandbox?
It
What do we
is.
got here?
Bury ourselves in the sand.
Yeah.
Something's there.
You know, maybe it's because of the coloring of the
Goodbye,
sand and
world.
the.
I am now part of
Piece
the
of
earth.
paper? What does it
What's
say?
up, James?
Snack
Maybe it's just because the coloring of the sand and the sandbox is the same, but I barely didn't even notice it was an actual like sandbox. I thought it was like some.
Maybe.
Oh, like
some
slime.
Sort of, not even slime, just some freaking card, like one of those. It's like a card. I don't know, a card, Hanafuda card on the floor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the texture of. I get you.
Yeah, the texture's kind of like that.
Candle in the shape of a witch.
Something is suspicious about it.
Light me up!
So we want to light it on fire, I assume, with Zeblato.
You got it.
Throw that candle and cook it.
This is not a barbecue. I will light the fire. Hot.
I do not trust Mizuki to light the fire.
Whoa!
Lit up.
We did it!
And after a while, it melts away.
And it's gone!
It's gone.
Ow, what a world!
We annihilated the witch!
I've a look.
And she turned into candy!
Ooh!
So the witch candle must be tied to the picture.
The witch is gone. Now we have these assorted snacks.
Looks yummy.
Take that soundbite out of context and place it anywhere else.
Ooh!
Yummy.
Something came out over there.
That should be.
Let's go.
Such intensity. Such power. Such motivation.
We must have the cookie of legend.
Large
We must
chocolate
devour.
cake. It must contain at least 3 days worth of calories.
Damn.
That's,
Eat it.
Yeah, eat it!
Or should we share it? Let's share it.
Yeah, sure. Or go Zablato on it.
You want cake? You've got cake. Now eat it!
In the picture, which was partially eaten, right? Try to bite it the same way.
Oh yeah,
I
that's true.
see. That may indeed trigger something.
This cookie looks delicious.
All right,
Eat the
here
cookie.
I go.
I've had a crumble cookie before and it's very good.
I've had,
Oh,
I really love
that's a
soft baked
huge bite.
cookies.
Oh, that's how they do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So
those are
good.
pretty good.
Hi!
Another book.
I'm only disappointed that Snickerdoodles are still my favorite, but Crumble Cookies Snickerdoodle is not my favorite. They don't really do
What
too
did they get
well.
wrong?
Though they put a bunch of frosting on top of it, which I think maybe
Father,
like
you liar.
adds a bit too much.
How many
Oh,
times have you lied to me? Gretel finally shed a tear. Ever since her mother died, her father has been working all the time. She barely got to spend any time with him. Her father gave her tons of snacks, but Gretel was not happy. Do not worry. I'll beat up any evil-doing witches around here. Her father would reassure Gretel after hearing tales of evil witches. But the evil witch was inside Gretel. The witch
What?
filled her with sadness and turned her selfish. Her older
She
sister
cursed the
Hannah
poor
tried
girl.
hard to cheer Gretel up, but Gretel's tears didn't stop.
odd. A possession, perhaps? And oh,
Or it could just be internal emotions.
Father.
Inner turmoil.
oh, I get it because it's like the thing of like he'll protect her from any.
Uh-oh.
The illusion shattering.
Well,
I'm sorry, Ikki, Logan.
Yeah.
The Eds cracked the sky.
mm,
This must be her memory.
Now it's only a matter of time before Ed eats the sun.
It seems that Kisa
well, if you can't beat him,
sad.
eat him.
I can kind of relate.
Not bad.
That freaking. I still love that Mario Odyssey rendition.
Let's go take a look inside a book.
Okay.
More text.
Hello?
Gretel continued to
Alright,
cry
what do we
and
got
cry
next?
for a long, long time.
Poor thing.
And then comes the story of
Cinderella!
Cinderella!
Oh, and I see right away.
Schnitzel
oh,
fella!
It's
Something
midnight.
happened to the slide.
It's Schnitzel fella.
Oh.
Her character arc, and we just ate the cookie too.
So you're telling me that all this time Ivo was the Gus of the story?
100%.
What now?
It's a joke.
Gus.
We've been having this running joke of, that's a. But it's a
I mean, we
32nd
could
time.
read it. Plus, we get a -30 tiny.
Yeah, why not?
Might as well.
Cinderella.
It was a running joke when we were watching the movie, just because whenever we've been dealing with the old Disney movies, we kind of just riff on it at times, and that clock looks different from the other clock.
Huh?
Oh.
It's
Pointer fell off.
I will never strike 12 again.
One of the hands fell.
But yeah, basically we just had this running gag that because it was, of course, it's in that era where animation oh, we need a personality for this character, just make him the fat one. Does he have any motivations? No, he's just the fat one.
No, he's just fat.
He likes eating.
I'll give Gus the benefit of the doubt because, being fair, he was treated as the fresh, the new boy of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, check out the clue to get the glass slippers.
The clock is part of the slide. On closer inspection, the hour hand is missing.
You're right.
Well, it's a good thing we just got a hand in the hour hand.
Hell, hand it over.
Most people don't talk about it, though, but the stuff with Prince Charming's father, I think, is underrated in Cinderella.
It really is.
It fits perfectly.
Wonderful.
I mean, he had more. Look, he
hello.
he had more character in that movie than even the prince did.
Yep.
What's going on?
Shit, what have we done?
The clock strikes 12.
I thought it was
and now the illusion will break.
I thought we were about to actually go rocketing off into space. It's just a lazy Susan thing turning it around.
It really is just a lazy Susan.
Wait, we're just.
And now it's over here.
Huh.
All you did was. Oh, more time has passed.
And then the clock strikes.
11:59. God damn it!
What?
Suzuna does appear timid, but I suppose she can be expressive at times.
I never would have thought. I guess she hides it well.
In a book.
Another change to the picture book.
Where's the rainbow? I was promised a rainbow.
I see a shoe.
Not entirely made of glass, but it is a slipper.
It's a start. If it's a slipper made of sand, then we're already halfway there.
I'll admit, they've been kind of innocuous to me where I haven't really been paying attention, but I don't understand, for you, Ikki, only a 6-second thing to get -30, not a bad exchange. But for you, Ikki, as someone who's been playing this game, let's say as someone playing this game for the first time, blind, trying to figure out the puzzles, does the key system really help you all that much, this key thing here?
Kinda, sort of. Compared to the first game, the Somniums just in general are easier.
Careful.
They're less moon logic-y.
They just don't want to. They didn't want to have us go through another instance like that fucking warehouse full of.
Oh my god,
yeah,
with all the doors.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Remember when she buried those slippers here, like the time capsule?
Yeah, that's the time capsule.
There's another one right here.
Those feelings that she had with Leon.
He gave her glass slippers instead of an engagement ring. They agreed that if they felt the same way after 6 years, yada yada yada. Anyway, they decided to bury the thing here till the time came. I completely
Which even
forgot
still
about
is kind
it,
of
but it
sweet.
looks like Kizzy remembered.
Wonder if it's still there.
So inside there is an engagement shoe.
Just one though.
Seems like
The
it.
other's missing. I wonder if it's around here.
I mean, we kind of saw it right there.
Alright, well, don't close the book yet.
Slash Flash. What?
The slash is that's the one I think that generates water. But we don't want water.
We don't need to wet that shoe.
I don't think we ever need that spell.
Not yet.
It opened.
Perhaps it will not.
I guess we don't have to do anything with this yet.
It's lonely being claustrophobic in here.
Also, do I see a number on the side of the dial?
Well, no, it's because it's a rotating, it's a combination lock.
Oh, okay. I swear there was an eyeball around here, like in one of the cubby holes.
Well, there's plenty more cubby holes.
Oh, there's one.
Aye.
You were there before.
Iowan entrance.
I can see a glass slipper inside.
But we can't open the
Is
door.
closed.
probably locked.
But there's a keypad.
This... If we know the 4-digit code, we can open this.
I know the code.
I know the code.
No time to brute force it, I guess.
Oh.
Notice how the number display is presented like that.
Yeah?
And at what time did everyone find the slipper? Well, hang on. First, use a 15. No, not that one. You could have used a 15. You could have used a -15 to turn it into a 1 second. Oh well.
It worked.
I had a feeling the time on the clock was the key.
It wasn't 12. It was just a minute before.
We got a shoe.
It's just.
You know, what if this thing could actually? What if Iva could actually fit into this thing?
It's too big for her feet.
We should hold on to it for now.
I mean, too little for her feet.
That easy. She shrinks herself down like Rayman 3 and scoots about like a
she
freaking.
just shrinks the foot.
Oh, that too.
Man, it's a good thing she don't got feet as big as Anastasia's.
Now then, since we got the other shoe.
I'm kind of hoping that we get to see more wild, wacky things. Because I remember in the first game, Iva would like have these moments where she just like inserts you with a -5 second. But I just remember these moments where she would just have this like weird, like unhinged look in her face, smile like, yeah.
I mean, she already did that when she ate the bomb.
That is true.
And now that we got both shoes all tidied up in one box.
Now we bury it.
And that's right. I think she also did that same laugh when she was saying "gotcha" when we thought that her hand disappeared, but it was just jellified.
We got another diary.
Big Sis found out about Cinderella's dream.
I think I already said this, but I wish you could use timies on base actions.
Even if someone proposes to you, you can't just accept it right away. Don't answer until you know who they really are. Wait.
So this is analogous to her relationship with Leanne.
Cinderella. Big Sis was worried
So she learned about it. And, are you nuts?
Cinderella thought it was a bit much, but she smiled.
Like, do you see this fella?
He looks like a dope.
He talks about flying all the time. He drinks non-alcoholic alcohol.
And somehow gets drunk off it.
He was blacklisted by Sega to no longer promote Sonic the Hedgehog.
He sold off company assets.
I received those wonderful.
He played the stock market.
But I cannot.
I don't think he did that. I just remember that they just got sick and tired of him like shitting on Sonic games so often.
What should I do, Big Sis?
Kizzy.
I mean, they gave him cupcakes for God's sakes. Why can't he like it?
The story of unrequited love.
Papa da balloon.
Eh?
And thus...
Is that the bell?
The clock struck 12.
Clock moved. Midnight. The time her spell wears off.
Now the magic runs out.
And the dream is dead.
It's holding together, I think.
It's not dead, it's just...
Here, no more. I don't want this anymore.
Uh-oh.
But now we can't read any further in the book.
Damn.
Ooh.
Aye.
Oh. Frog?
Why a frog?
Frog.
Like Princess and the Frog?
Maybe.
Frog. Wait, you never played Ribbit King?
I know Ribbit King. It's Frolf.
What should we
You know,
do?
my favorite animated character, Frolf.
Ha.
Hello. Suffer, but
I don't know.
we have to keep going.
You know,
I mean,
probably
yeah.
in his home country they had something kind of like Frolf.
Mm-hmm. You pick up a frog and you chuck it and...
The picture of the frog.
you throw the frog in the blender.
This is where we learn that it's like... Oh, go ahead.
I think it might be
Look at him, a glorious son of a shepherd.
Look at this happy little buddy.
Inspect it. With a -15.
Wait a minute.
Or we could generate water.
No, I want splashy.
There was a
Okay.
clock here earlier.
Let's investigate.
It seems to have turned into a picture of a frog. A frog with a crown. The Frog Prince, I'm guessing.
Should we give it
What's
a
that
smooch?
story?
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, an evil witch turned a prince into a frog. That frog tried to make a move on the princess.
So Leanne is a frog?
The princess got
Ah!
really
I didn't realize you slammed the thing into a wall.
Spell wore off.
That's not how it goes.
Ibo's a frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, that's a pretty vicious ending.
That felt very Gmod-esque.
Yeah.
I like the original better. It's like a comedy manga.
That?
That's your plan?
I mean,
I have an idea.
look at it.
I do have an idea.
Do you know?
Well, because they mentioned popping the balloon, which I think that's what that big red orb is. It's a balloon.
Yeah, but we can't move.
But hear me out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah. You're on the same page as me. Is the fact that like we need to find some way to find something that's pointy. There's all those thorns surrounding the book, and if we can rotate the Lazy Susan the other way around, it'll brush up against the balloon and pop it. But I don't know how to rotate it.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's give it a splash of water.
Let us try. Splash, splash.
Frogs like water, don't they?
Turpaw slash slash.
That's a little
That's just-
underwhelming.
She's bleeding water!
Hardly a splash.
Mizuki, you have less than 2
Well,
minutes.
diddle
left.
died
Please
damn.
hurry.
And now we know that spell was completely worthless.
It's a picture of a frog with a.
Let's experiment, why not? Because I'm probably gonna have to reset this anyways.
What?
Really?
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's turn this
You fucked up
frog
already?
into a fritter.
I mean, we only have 2 minutes left.
Transformation spell.
I mean, how much more do we have left of the Somnium?
Turn into a
around the
cookie.
What?
It didn't turn into a cookie.
Huh?
Oh.
Nothing is happening.
We couldn't get frog cookie.
Tastes different. Can you give it a lick?
You give it a smooching?
Wait, maybe that's enough?
That's sweet. No other effect though.
Darn.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just just do like a right there.
I think just one consumer is all you need, yeah. Do you want me to look it up?
No.
Okay, skip this.
I'm a
we are-
smart fella, I promise you.
Okay. So we gotta find some way to rotate that book around so it pops the balloon.
Let's interact with the book instead.
Okay.
okay. So there was really no point in touching the frog.
We were curious, it changed. And...
Yeah.
Kizuna must have sealed her heart away.
I can see the cover through the thorns.
And besides, we got to see Aiba slam herself into a
I know
board.
what do. Me know what do.
Oh?
Mizuki,
See,
you
there's
have
a
less
little
than 2
arrow
minutes
off on
left.
the
Please
side.
hurry.
So we have to pop the balloon.
Well, yeah, that's our next mission. And
Yes,
oh, another spell.
Or a counter spell to be precise. Transformation
counterspell?
Dispel. Former Rand's Titan Sid.
Oh, that's it.
Transformation dispel.
If we use that on the frog, it'll turn back into a clock, and that allows us to then rotate the Lazy Susan.
Or, we'll just turn into our husbando.
Hmm.
But yeah, I remembered. You see that little star next to the swing set on the diary?
Mm-hmm.
That's your clue.
Is it?
Oh, that we can open up her heart if we interact with the swing
Wasn't
set.
there a clock here earlier?
I think it might be hidden.
Well, let's turn it back into former Ron's Titan Sid. Yeah, Titan Sid.
You got it.
Let's go!
I at least appreciate that even if you reset, it still shows you which interactions you've already done.
Mm-hmm.
That's a relief.
And it turned into a wheel?
Is this the rudder of a ship?
Or the wheel part of a spinning wheel.
Right. The Thorn Princess.
This wheel has the numbers 1 through 12 on it.
It's like a clock.
Oh, Sleeping
James.
Beauty!
You and Mizuki at the exact same time on my end. So, okay, we just need to turn it to a particular number. If putting it to 12, we want to turn it counterclockwise to send it back the
Well,
other way.
remember, she doesn't want to move forward.
She wants to go back.
So what happens if we move
The
it
Thorn
back?
Princess sleeps when she is pierced by the needle on the spinning wheel. Should I not touch it?
We're practically sleeping already. Just do it.
You're not
Go
taking this
for
very
it.
seriously.
Besides, what do you think this is? Rumpelstiltskin?
And whoosh. And that will turn the Lazy Susan the other way.
Actually, what am I saying? Rumpelstiltskin. That's just
I know. I mean, it's... Hey, what the...
Ah, damn it, we have to move it forward.
Turning this
I feel like an
makes
idiot.
Oh.
But we used a pretty good
Okay.
timing, so
From
it's...
Earlier, it's connected to the floor here.
So there's only one way we could possibly move, and that's towards a fucking Tamagotchi.
Which one do I want? I
I
want
want
something
friends.
that is loving. I want friends. Friends are here.
Okay, my bad. You said it again.
Did we get that one already?
Nope. No, we are on the new. We are on the new path.
Oh, this is a new one.
Finally.
Okie dokie.
This is the Irisy. Oh, it's because of the A set. We just got our Irisy.
Yes. sweet.
So we are on the new path. Nice. Okay.
Alright,
Anyway.
so
It's the
you
weird
gotta turn
part.
it clockwise.
Use a 30.
Let's do our best Captain Winslow
If
impression.
this is supposed to
Captain
happen on
Winslow.
the clock, maybe we can...
From Guybrush and the Telltale.
Oh, the Monkey Island.
Yes, Monkey Island one thing.
And the current owner of the inventory.
Yes. Please make us another game of those.
Wheel of Morality, turn. Show us the lesson that I could learn.
Notice its weird shadow.
Poker, anyone?
And thus the thorns reach the balloon?
Whoop.
Yeah!
Now then, we took care of the major part of the
Now we
somnium.
can check the swings.
My duty
Well, the major
is done.
complication of the somnium.
Well, thank goodness, because we're down to a
Princess
minute left.
continued to sleep. She slept to avoid facing her sadness. She slept, trapped by terrible memories. She did not want to be hurt by them anymore. No need to cry and shy away anymore. But why? Why do I keep waking up? Why do I keep remembering it? My chest aches.
Remembering what?
My heart breaks with yours. Never again.
So maybe this is something more than just self-deprecation.
I never knew this
It
is
could
how
be.
she felt.
I mean, we still have no idea why suddenly Blonde Cortex was in her
It would
thoughts.
be worse to leave her like this. Something's weighing on Kizzy's heart, and I want to take that burden away. She's one of my best friends.
Alright, let's ride on the swing set.
I believe in you, Mizuki.
Now then, I think you guys are going to like this part of it.
60
Alright.
seconds, this better be worth it.
Trust me, this is the end of the song.
Want to stay
But
Oh, okay.
together. Kizuna, you said you will be with me forever.
Is this when she and her older sister got split up?
Child custody is a terrible thing, isn't it? Especially when it's been between splitting parents
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
and splitting children.
Will you at least play a game with me? Remember how we used to kick our slippers up? You used to beat me all the time, but now If I win, please stay. Please.
Is that the trick where, like, you kick a slipper up and if it lands on top or on bottom, it, like, beats a fortune?
The rules are simple. Kick the shoe further to win. And just
Oh.
like we used to, it will be best
That's
of
simple
three.
enough.
No,
Shall
I
I
just
go
got footwear.
first? Yeah, let's do this.
Now pay very close attention to the font choice they choose for this. Play a shoe, toss game of Kizuna 3 times. Win twice to get the victory. Tilt the left stick in the direction of the swing to charge up the gauge. Maintain a power above the gauge's hurdle. When the remaining time hits 0, you will kick your shoes up. The shoe will travel the distance of the gauge.
Okay.
Oh,
It's the
jeez.
Paper Mario font!
Hey.
You know, that would be some shit if Spike Chunsoft were the ones in charge of the Paper Mario follow-up.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I would be down to see a story written by them.
Alright.
Alright.
Your turn.
Okay.
You have to do it. You have to take it further than this. I think that'll do it.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Shoot!
Good job, Iva.
Dang, you're overpowered.
So you want to leave me? No, you've got it all wrong. What should I do, Mizuki?
Maybe it's
Keep
better
playing.
if we don't win?
I don't think so. I feel like if I win, that's just going to have her, like, live into... I need to learn more about what happened, and in order for her to face those feelings, I think I do need to beat her.
In this case, you do have to beat her.
Well, at least Ikki, you can kick back, relax, and watch Logan do all the work.
No, I got this.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I've been doing it as well, but...
See? Full power!
Oh, you were cheating!
No,
I mean,
I did that fine.
I
See? You even get an achievement for it.
I was saying that admittedly I was also doing that whole time. I thought, oh, look, an eyeball. Oh, no.
Ah, damn it, I missed it.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Last round.
You know, that's something I've been noticing between these sessions. Like, we barely unlock jack and shit in the extras that require those eyeballies.
It's because this new system that they use, and I bet you it's going to be something where, like, there's going to be a butt ton of things that you unlock once you beat the game,
Oh,
like
geez,
in
they don't
Resident
give you
Evil.
much. Well, I mean, you already won this.
Yeah, there is
anyway.
way more to unlock after, once you beat the game proper.
Right, like freaking Resident
So do they expect
Evil.
you to beat it multiple times in order to do it?
To
No,
unlock
it just
more.
expects you to beat the game.
Aren't you enjoying this a little too much?
How about just have Imperial
Seriously?
time?
Observe.
Man, this would make for an interesting thumbnail.
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh.
The thorns!
Oh.
Oh.
Of the thorns. And now there are
Power
two
of your
Kizunas.
I suppose there is no beating you, big sis.
That's why she's the big sis.
Hmm.
Well,
What
with that,
is the memory that you saw that led to that final page? Nice.
This
Take
we
a
got to
look-see.
see.
How does it lead to the story of the dirty man?
Oh.
Separation.
No bleeding. I don't know why I just thought of a weird lyric. Oh, failure.
Failure. What's that?
Her thinking that she can't do anything better. And no, you're not lying to yourself. Again, we know he really does feel for you. And
Memory.
He really does. Like,
Must be the
I mean, we can't exactly tell her outright, but
Kizuna's heart.
the Kizuna simply doesn't want to be a burden to her.
Inhumane genome experiments carried out at Horadori's research facility.
huh?
Inhumane?
This is
Something's wrong here.
what Kizuna was hiding.
I mean, we knew about that though.
But to what extent?
That we still don't know.
Mm.
Now it's a regular side. Wait a minute!
It said
Huh?
it said a name
saw
on the
that.
back. Hang on, flip it around.
Diary.
It's not Kizuna's diary.
Richi.
Richi Chieda. It's Kizuna's father's diary.
Chieda.
Oh.
So Chieda knew about the experiments.
Oh shit.
And he's still around, so we could absolutely cross-examine him.
Is he pulling some strings to help his daughter?
Whew.
Oh hey, we made the target time!
Yep, rainbow.
So yeah, this implies that Kizuna caught wise to what Chieda's relationship with Horadori Institute really was like.
Huh.
Hmm.
And that's why she was seen coming into the facility.
So now what are we doing here?
Maybe this was after she caught a glimpse of the diary. During the sync, I made a surprising discovery written in Kizuna's dad's journal. Inhumane genome experiments carried out at Horadori's research facility. So Kizzy and I came to Iowa.
We're gonna have an interesting talk now.
Kizzy, is this...
And there's the diary.
The diary that was in the chairman's office. This morning, Father asked me to look for something in the office. I accidentally knocked some
Really?
books off the shelf, and I saw this. When it fell to the ground, this page was open, face up. I knew I should not have read it. I regretted it immediately. Terrible things were written there. Things about a girl whose
Really?
genes were forcibly rewritten.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, I think it would be best if you read this.
I mean, that sounds fair enough. Yeah, the actual proof right in front of us.
I read the diary that Kizzy handed to me. What it said was shocking. There was a girl, a child whose DNA was rewritten. Shikara Horadori performed this task himself. The goal was to find a cure for aging, but the results were unexpected. The child had superhuman athletic abilities.
Wait a
Strength,
fucking minute.
endurance, agility. They were all well beyond that of normal adults. And those abilities only grew as she got older. This child was raised away from the other kids at Iowa. When she was 3, she was adopted. That child's name...
Mizuki.
Oh my
The
god.
family name was Okiura.
Meaning.
Mizuki.
She was adopted all along.
Genetically modified?
And that explains why she's so strong.
But what
They
about
actually
Daddy
answered it.
and Mom?
Holy shit.
They weren't my real
So
parents?
this means that Renju and Shoko were never her... They were never her parents.
Shit.
So it could possibly tie into why they were so apathetic of her growing.
Not only that, but with the hairstyle stuff, does this mean all along she was Tokiko's daughter?
We don't know that. But check this out.
What the?
There.
No way.
Though that's odd. I thought he was supposed to be in the school.
Well, that's his other half.
True.
This is right. The report started early this morning around sunrise. A body was found in Yoyagi Park. It looks to be sliced in half. Aiba and I bolted out of the house and came here as fast as we could.
Mizuki, are you okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I just say something before we do actually call it a wrap?
Yeah.
That is not what I am referring
That does
to.
raise a question all of a sudden,
hardly got
like
any
what we
sleep
just
last
learned.
night.
And I mean, granted, this is more
You must be
relevant to the first game
mentally
than this one, but it does leave me curious.
No.
Who do you think was the one who actually bothered to adopt Mizuki in the first place?
Renju and
Anyone in a
Shoko.
similar situation.
Well, I mean, between the two, who was more willing to do
Fine.
so? Like,
That's
was it
that.
like
This
just
is
something they
this.
both agreed upon, or was that
It's just
primarily
focus on
Renju's
the
fault? Like, 'cause
investigation.
it was kind of obvious that
I
he
was
cared
surprised.
about Mizuki more
If we
than
can
she
figure
did.
out more about this
Well, it had to have been
case,
someone
we
who
can
was
figure out
friends
other
with Chieda.
things.
For what it's worth, you know what I think it might be? I think it might be a situation in which Shoko was the one who adopted her as a way of maintaining some sort of imagery for the public.
Yeah,
Huh.
could be.
I guess there's that too.
It's like, look at this wealthy couple. Do you think they're good with kids too? Do you think they're trustworthy around
We are
kids?
normal people just like you. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah, that's a fun little concept art.
The male Aiba.
Interesting.
Also, I love this little picture here. This is adorable.
Oh, Aiba in the drawing. In the original
And it's
text,
in
actually.
Japanese! I think it might say something else, though.
Whoops, nope, not you. Let's see. Then here we have Kizuna and her
Oh,
outfits.
it's Mizuki.
Mizuki.
Actually, wait, is it
No, it's
Mizuki?
Kizuna.
No, it's...
Mizuki Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mizuki.
And then her
Richie.
father.
And then Richie Rich as he got older.
I mean, his name is Riichi.
But yeah. So
That was a pretty big bomb drop right there.
Yep, this plot has
Yeah,
definitely
really.
gotten a little more spicy.
It certainly makes the events of the first game look a lot more, in comparison.
Poor Mizuki.
But yeah, it seems that Chikara's other half just appeared. So, what could this possibly mean? I guess we'll find out next time on AI The Somnium Files nirvanA Initiative.
Oh boy, hold strong, Ryuki.
This is only the beginning.
Great.
Bye-bye.
We'll see y'all next time.